women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
It's what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
It's what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
It's what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
It's what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
It's what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
It's what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
It's what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
How many? How many? How many? How many do you have? What's up? What's up, Ryan? What's up? Oh man, can you please walk me through it? I haven't watched it yet. No. You got to watch it first. Watch it first, man. Let me know what you think of it, man, because there's so many hidden messages in there, man. JP, what it do? What it do? Keno, Alfred, all good. How many times I'm playing the intro? Shit, until I stop playing with Lincoln and Kennedy. You know, it's a party in here before we start the show. You know what I'm saying? Big homie Coop, Jeff Smith, KP, Jerry Tasker. Hey, I think we're gonna change the show tonight. We're gonna talk about this Kanye West interview. And yo, I'm excited for Kanye now. Man, I don't care. Shoot me, kill me. I'm team Kanye, man. But before we get into that, I am excited. We're going to watch this interview together and we're going to break it down. Oh, man. No, we're going to watch the Kanye West interview together. Just email me the receipt. Get a pen. FHAW17@gmail, but it should play because it's on Vimeo. So I don't know. I don't know how you didn't watch it because it automatically opens on Vimeo. But anyways, without further ado, student of the month, star of the week, great big sister, great student. She doesn't have another sister, so she's a big sister. But she's a big sister just to herself. The greatest sister in the world, the most beautiful girl in the world. Did we forget to feed not Norman? You fed him? Okay, great. Kennedy, Lenny, Jean Hawthorne, ladies and gentlemen. Curtsy. Next up, 4-time student of the month, the greatest big brother in the world, Lincoln Curtis Gerald Hawthorne, ladies and gentlemen. Hawthorne. Okay, wait 1 second. When he's done. Lincoln Curtis Gerald Hawthorne, ladies and gentlemen. Hawthorne, ladies and gentlemen. Great job. Yes, turn it. Let's rock and roll, baby. Appreciate you. Oh, perfect. Holy cow. Look, you did it perfect. Good job, beautiful. I love you. Yeah, you did it perfect. Look, she did it perfect. Good job. I love you. See you in a bit. All right. All right, man. I know. I need to change the title of the show because we gonna break this down, man. I'm Team Kanye, dog. I don't care. I can call me Super Coon, call me anything you want, but I get it. Oh, I get it. I appreciate you, Jerry. I get it. And I missed a lot of it. I missed musicology. Hey, shout out to Prince. Because I was playing with the kids and Lincoln gets excited before the show. You know, he wants to perform and, you know, we do our bedtime routine. And so I missed it, but I can't wait to watch this again. It's 13 minutes of, yeah, man, we're going to have some fun with this tonight. And maybe we'll push this other topic till Sunday. I'll play it twice, maybe. I'll play it now and I'll play it again at 8:40 because the room size will probably double by then. And we'll move forward from there. You know what I mean? So here we go. Yo, man, Kanye's fearlessness, dog. Yo, man, I can't wait to play this right now, dog. I can't wait to play this right now. I can't wait to have a group discussion about this. I can't wait to have a group discussion about this. All right, here we go.
One of the best-selling musical artists in the world. He's also in recent years become a celebrated and very highly paid fashion designer. And of course, for a decade, he was well known to TV audiences as an in-law of the Kardashian family. But it's West's latest incarnation as a kind of Christian evangelist that brought us to his office in Los Angeles today for the interview you're about to see. Days ago, during Fashion Week in Paris, West, accompanied by his friend Candace Owens, unveiled a T-shirt that read simply, "White Lives Matter." The response from the fashion industry and international media was instantaneous and uniform. Shock, horror, rage. There is no excuse for this, thundered the New York Times. West is legitimizing extremism, shrieked Rolling Stone, etc., etc. What was strikingly missing from the coverage, however, was any explanation for why West did this. What was the T-shirt about? No one seemed to think to ask him, much less to listen to what he had to say. Instead, the enemies of his ideas dismissed West, as they have for years, as mentally ill, too crazy to take seriously. Look away, ignore him. He's a mental patient. There's nothing to see here. But is West crazy? You can judge for yourself as you watch what we're about to show you. He has his own ideas, we can say that. Creative people tend to. That's why they're artists, not actuaries. His free-form social media posts give the impression of a man channeling his rawest emotions right onto Instagram. The effect can be jarring and is often used as ammunition against him in the battle for influence over the minds of America's young people, and that battle is intense. But crazy? That was not our conclusion. In fact, we've rarely heard a man speak so honestly and so movingly about what he believes. But again, you can judge for yourself. Here it is. So you just came from Paris Fashion Week, you just landed, and the lanyard's still on from it, and there's a photograph on it. What is that?
It's a photograph of a baby's ultrasound.
Why is that? And then you designed that?
Yes.
Why? What does that mean?
It just represents life and pro-life.
Boy, so you wear it on a badge. What kind of response do you get? And good, amen, I agree.
I don't care about people's responses. I care about the fact that there's more Black babies being aborted than born in New York City at this point. That 50% of Black death in America is abortion. So I really don't care about people's responses. I perform for an audience of one, and that's God.
I'm starting to see why they want to make you be quiet. When did you start to feel this way? When did you start to realize this?
I really felt like, I think I started to really feel this need to express myself on another level when Trump was running for office, and I liked him.
Yes.
And every single person in Hollywood, from my ex-wife to my mother-in-law to my manager at that time to, you know, my so-called friends / handlers around me, told me, like, if I said that I liked Trump, that my career would be over, that my life would be over. They said stuff like people get killed for wearing a hat like that. They threatened my life. They put my life. They basically said that I would be killed for wearing the hat. I had someone call me last night and said anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt is going to be green lit, and that means that they're going to beat them up if they wear it. And I'm like, you know, okay, green light me then. You know, God builds warriors in a different way. I don't know if it's because of me being born in Atlanta and growing up on the south side of Chicago that, you know, he made me for such a time like this. It's like with David, you know, he tended to the sheep, but while he was out there, he had to fight all kinds of animals. So when it was time for Goliath to come, he thought because he was a sheep herder that he didn't have the skill set to take down Goliath. And the thing that I have is the position, I have my heart, but the number one thing is we have God on our side. And for the people, even if you don't believe in God, God believes in you.
So you made reference to the White Lives Matter t-shirt, which you brought out at Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Why did you do that, and what did it mean?
You know, I do certain things from a feeling. I just channel the energy. It just feels right. It's using a gut instinct, a connection with God, and just brilliance. You know, like as if you asked like Tanya Harding how she did the triple flip or the triple spin, she was in so much practice that when it was time for her to skate in a competitive format, it just happened. Like it happened outside of practice. It happened in the real format. And that's what's happening is God is like preparing us for the real battles. And we are in a battle with the media. Like the majority of the media has a godless agenda, and the jokes in that work and this whole like, oh yeah, he's crazy and all these things, they don't work because the media has, you know, they've also watched travesties happen, just even specifically to me, and just watch it and act like it wasn't happening. And they stayed quiet about it.
What have they?
I want to answer the white.
Yeah.
I feel like someone caught what I was saying, the comparison to Tanya Harding about the White Lives Matter. You know, my dad is an educated ex-Black Panther, and he put a text to me that he said, "White Lives Matter, ha, 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 ha." And I said, I thought the shirt was a funny shirt. I thought the idea of me wearing it was funny. And I said, Dad, what do you think it was funny? He said, just a Black man stating the obvious. And, you know, my dad doesn't listen to rap music, and he's like super educated. We opened up a water distribution center in the Dominican Republic together. He's like the original Steve Jobs, but he was getting blocked every which way with all of his ideas. And he didn't have an endless bank account, and he didn't have an Instagram. So all these ideas, he had to like take them back and compress them. Like my dad is the most brilliant person that I know. And we actually have a strained relationship because I was taken from him because my mom was an actress. So she was a liberal. And my dad would see certain things and say, you know, we should do it this way. We should do it that way. And the people got around my mom and pulled her away, much like, you know, Kim is a Christian, but she has people who want her to go to Interview magazine and put her ass out while she's a 40-something-year-old multi-billionaire with 4 Black children. And this is how fashion wants to, how they want to present her. So I know you give these questions and I give you like these 3-part answers. Is this a cool format for you?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, cool.
And I am following it.
All right.
So you said that your father said when he saw the shirt, White Lives Matter, it's great to see a black man stating the obvious. So by which I think you meant that's obviously true.
Yeah, that my favorite response, because I kept on thinking like, people, they're looking for an explanation and people say, well, as an artist, you don't have to give an explanation, but as a leader, you do.
Yes, I think that's right.
So the answer to why I wrote White Lives Matter on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing.
Why do you think that's so? And I assume the implication is, of course, all lives matter because they're lives, because God created them.
Yeah, the truth.
Why
man.
do you think that would be considered controversial?
Because the same people that have stripped us of our identity and labeled us as a color have told us what it means to be black.
I say this every night.
And the vernacular that we're supposed to have.
Say this every fucking night.
Grew up as a military brat. And his family moved around, but they were based mostly in Delaware. And at the time, if they weren't the only black family, they were one of the few. And he would be discriminated against because he was black. So by the time he got into college, he would be discriminated against. He went to a black college, he would be discriminated against because they said he talked too white.
Yes.
And then he played the kick drum in the band. So when he would go to the club and the music was playing, where would he clap his hands? Where the kick drum is.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite of where everyone else was clapping their hands. And this is the most elegant and tasteful person that I know. And when my mom, when the school suggested it, like the herding systems, because what they do is take the black community and they separate us, and they separate the families, and the educated, they push this, need for higher education, and us as blacks, we discriminate against each other and say, well, I got my PhD and you don't have your PhD, so I'm better than you. And so my mom, she had a PhD, and she was influenced to move to the south side of Chicago and take this job at Chicago State University. And she told my dad, if you come for us, you'll never see him again. Because, the media ridiculed me for getting the house next door to Kim to see my children. And they even said that I was stalking her and her new boyfriend because I bought the house next door to see my children. And that's how I knew that my mom had said that to him. I said, Dad, they moved us to one of the most agreed upon to be one of the most dangerous places in the world. It's almost like they tried to kill me or something. I said, Dad, why'd you never come to get us? And that's when he told me that she was told that. There's so many things that are put in Kim's head. They bring influencers, like no one ever knew where Corey Gamble came from. No one in the fashion world knows where Gabby came from. These people were practically made in a laboratory, in my opinion. And one of the things that they're really good at doing is being nice and being likable. And what they do is, for people that have some form of influence, whether it's an educated Black woman like my mother that became the head of the English department at Chicago State University, or whether it's the most influential white woman on the planet, being my ex-wife, they have people that are around them at all times telling them what to be afraid of. It's like not what to do or say specifically, it's what to be afraid of. And if you have a person that isn't afraid of them, like a Russell Brand or Candace Owens, right. It's not that we have to agree with this, but
they're not afraid.
They're not afraid to state what their opinion is.
Yes.
No one is God and everyone has an opinion.
So a conversation.
Yo, where's the lie? If y'all can come in and tell me that Kanye lied, I see you in here, Aunt Fresh. What's up, man? Where did he lie at? Where did he lie? We killing our black babies, gang banging and abortion. White lives does matter because y'all niggas are about to clock in the morning. White lives does matter because 9 out of 10 of you niggas voted for Joe Biden. White lives does matter. Oh, white lives do matter because they do. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna drop the link. Y'all more than welcome to come in here. Yeah, you're more than welcome to come in here for sure. And but where's the lie? If you can prove to me white lives don't matter, you go to their colleges, you bank at their bank, they tell you what culture is, you crip walking, you hip hop in the gangster rap. They telling you what culture is. Y'all niggas was on the internet when Jake Paul fought Nate Robinson. Do this for the culture. And then he fought what's the other guy's name? The UFC guy. We doing this for the culture. No, culture starts at your living room table. Yeah, I know I sound foolish. Cam up. Cam up. Cam up and prove to me I sound foolish. I'm taking foolish all day long because I don't believe in abortion. I don't believe in having your mother of 4 kids half naked. I don't believe in that. I don't believe we should be voting Democrat. And guess what? I bet you going to clock into your job tomorrow. I bet you going to Chase Bank. I bet you going to Stanford University. I bet you going to a HBCU. It's all white names on them deeds at them HBCUs. They named after white people too. I bet you going to play on his NBA team. I bet you going to play on his NFL team. I bet you going to cash the check he signs for you. I bet your grandmother believe white lives matter. We got to play by their rules, man. Baby, don't piss them off, baby. Don't piss them off, baby. They white. Oh, man, they trying to shut Kanye down. I'm not going for it. And ironically, I was getting dressed down here because I had to wait for my temperature to drop so I can get dressed. And I literally just did a video. Follow the wisdom, not the leader. Follow the wisdom, not the leader. It's gonna drop sometime tonight. I'll post it. But and it's funny how it correlates to Kanye. I literally just did it about 6:30. If you can prove to me that white lives don't matter in your life, then I'll believe you. Because you're on an iPhone right now. You want a Mac computer. You driving a I don't know what you driving. You're not eating off the land. Because white lives do matter. This is the conversation that black people are afraid to have, how white people literally control every thought, every action of their life. We too afraid. We're cowards. What's up, Kyle? Tell me what you think about the interview.
What was that?
Did you watch the interview?
Which one?
Man, you asked for the link, and I was.
Man, are you talking about the Kanye shit? I
Yeah.
seen it like
Yeah.
bits and pieces.
Oh, okay. Tell me what you think of it. The bits and pieces you saw.
I mean, he just a weirdo.
How's he a weirdo? Tell me, how's he a weirdo?
Bro, his whole thing, bro, that he be on, bro, just some weird shit, bro. He never has a real good answer, bro. Like,
no, give me an example.
Like if I like, for instance, like the whole T-shirt shit. Like he bringing up God, like, bro, God ain't got nothing to do with this decision, bro.
Do white lives matter?
Do they?
I'm asking you a question. Do white lives matter? Do white lives matter?
Yeah.
So how was he wrong?
No, I'm not. That's not. But I'm talking about. It's the back shit though. It's the backstory. It ain't just. Come on.
What's the backstory?
Everything he don't
don't say everything. Give examples. You got to
Okay, I'm just saying the nigga never just does shit. He it's always a reason behind him doing some shit. He ain't never just done the shit just to do.
But you ain't giving an example. You're not giving an example.
I mean, it's just Kanye West, bro. The type of
that's not the example. That's not an example. That's just you're just doing group think thoughts. I got you in a second, dog. I need you to give me an example of how white lives don't matter.
I didn't say that.
Well, why are you reluctant to say white lives do matter? Because you don't want to sound unblack?
What do you mean? I didn't say they don't matter. They do matter. Everybody
I
matters.
know, but you were so
what I'm
reluctant
saying
to
is,
say it.
dog, listen, bro. Listen.
What's your stance on abortion? We'll go through the interview piece by piece. I got you in a second. I don't want to mispronounce your name, so I'll call you D, and then you correct me when you come in. Do you believe in abortion?
It depends. There's always caveats.
Do you believe in if a man and a woman have consensual sex and the woman gets pregnant, do you believe in abortion?
No.
Okay.
No, that's what I was saying. That's why I was saying.
Wait. No, we just gonna break down. We just gonna break down.
But hold on.
No, let me ask the question.
I didn't get to answer the first question. Goddamn, Fred.
I'm sorry.
But what if the lady got health issues when she find out she pregnant?
I'm not having no outlier conversation with you.
That's not an outlier conversation, bro. Women die from birth all the time, Fred. You know that.
Cal, that is an outlier conversation. If that's the case, we wouldn't be having babies. That's on the margins. I'm talking about the median. I'm talking about the 80%. I'm not talking about the 10% on this side, the 10% on that side. I'm talking about the middle, the 80 to 90%.
Yeah, well, okay. If we're talking about the 80, 90%, I'm with you. I don't agree.
Do you want your wife half naked on Instagram?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Did you know that abortion is the leading cause of death in the Black community?
Yeah, we know that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. But that's why I was saying I'm not for it at all.
No, I'm just breaking it down for you because I don't want to replay the interview. I'll replay it at 8:40 or something like that. I'm just breaking down the interview so you can fully understand what you're fighting against. Because Kanye, literally, you have 4 kids. You're married. You're pro-life. You don't want your wife half naked on the internet. You don't like people controlling your thoughts. He said a whole bunch of other things too, like how white media conditions us, and they condition Black people to have one thought and one thought only. And I'm gonna replay it at 8:40 so you can hear it. But I understand how people say because it's a black thought right now. Hey, we gotta hate Kanye right now because he crazy.
No, that's not why. I didn't like how he had the priest that priest that had all the pedophile shit during his time. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about this though.
That's the shirt though, nigga. That's the shirt I'm talking about. That priest that he had on that shirt was like that he was under when all that shit was happening with all them kids and shit. Mm-hmm. That's the priest.
He had a priest on the shirt?
Yeah, I thought it was Joe Biden at first.
a priest on the White Lives Matter shirt?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. But I'll bring the Jata and these. Help me correct your name. Tell me your name, brother. You're muted. Now come back. Can't hear you, brother. I know 90% of y'all are gonna disagree with me tonight, and I'm cool with it. But I just want to know, y'all to know, tell me where he lied. You got to come back in. All right. What's up, Juan?
What's up, man?
Hey, how you feel?
I agree, and I don't give a fuck. Y'all already called me a coon, so I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It is what the fuck it is. The only thing I don't understand is how he said this shit ain't come back to slavery.
Hey, he said I'm putting white people on the pedestal. How am I putting white people on the pedestal? Jerry, the number should be in your phone by now, dog. Say the number, Jerry. But the point I'll put it up in a second, Jerry. The point I'm making is people say white lives don't matter. I'm putting white people on a pedestal. But you bank at a white bank. You went to a white college. You have a white boss. Your white boss tells you when to go on vacation. You have a white man's car. You're not living off of the land. Like, so when
you sit in front of a white judge and say, yes, sir, no, sir.
In front of a white judge and say, yes, sir, no, sir. You dance to the songs that these white people give black people permission to put out. So you guys got to understand, you guys are afraid. Black people are afraid to admit where we are in America. We're afraid. We're cowards to that. I'm gonna bring DNs because Go ahead, say something. Nah, man, you got that.
Take the earpiece out, man.
Nah, the problem is he got that Obama phone. See, Obama don't care about black people. Nah, Obama don't care about black people.
Obama ain't give us no fucking
raise. Now we hear you, dog. What's up?
Hey, yo, can you hear me?
Very well. Go ahead,
all right, cool. Yo, hold on. Yo, yeah, it's Jada, man. It's Jada.
Thank you, bro. Jada.
Yo, I'm a fan of the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of the show. I used to be in the Nation of Islam. That's why I like a lot of your content. I love boxing too. Now, let's get to Kanye, man. Yo, first of all, he's doing all of this for shock value. This doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care about a White Lives Matter shirt. What does that mean to me? You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Dude loves attention and everybody keeps biting on it. And yo, let's get something straight. He's not intelligent and he's not a genius. He admits that he doesn't read books. His mother was an educator. How you don't read books? If you don't read books, you're not intelligent. I don't care how you try to put it. If you don't read books, you're not intelligent. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said out his mouth. He does not like to read. And his mother was an educator. Furthermore, we're talking about his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, who's a whore. She's a whore. He knew that before he married her.
See, and it's funny how the Jada.
You absolutely right. There you go.
We're not talking about that tonight. I'm just talking, do white lives matter?
Yo, man, the funny part is this, bro. In my opinion, every life matter. We're not going to sit here and talk about the whole Black Lives Matter when we sit here killing each other all over the country and ain't nobody talking about that. Because my main thing is this. If Black Lives Matter as much as black people think, why are we not going to these neighborhoods saving our sons, man? These are our children out here committing these crimes. What are we doing? It's all black men on here. What are we doing? I'm sure we all live in separate cities. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? These are our sons out here that's committing these crimes, and we're not doing anything about it. You know what I'm saying? But we wait till an organization comes around with a slogan, and now all of a sudden we want to debate it or argue about it. And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, because you're not doing that at all. But that's my thing. He's just saying he's the antithesis to that. You know what I'm saying? You want to holler Black Lives Matter. Okay, I holler White Lives Matter. And honestly, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. White lives do matter. Asian lives matter. And when black people understand their worth, they will truly understand that Black Lives Matter. Will that happen in you in my lifetime? I doubt it. I doubt it. Because we don't understand the value of life.
I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this though. This is the thing, right? This is the thing I liked about the shirt. Because he about to have 100 million white people buying that shirt, right? And the same how Black Lives Matter was built off of a white guy, and he got so much money off of it. Kanye about to get a whole lot of money off the white man. So I mean, it's a fair game. I'm just saying his reasoning behind it. I didn't like his answer. You know what I'm saying?
I think Kanye just do shit to make people think. Like,
yeah, but why would you like his answer? Yeah, but why would you like his answer? Because you feel like it goes against black. That's black people problem. You know what I'm saying? And you just said that.
Listen. What I'm saying is this, bro. I wanted him to have I want him to articulate the point of the shirt a whole lot better, in my opinion. That's just me.
That's not art. That's not how art works. Art speaks for itself. That's why he didn't do that. Art speaks for itself. When you see art, that's when you get the understanding. That's why him and Candace came out there and they parade out there with the shirts and he let Ja draw the conclusion. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. Go ahead, though.
I never stood there.
1 second, Kyle. Kevin Brower says, shout out to all my coons in the chat. Yeah, I'm going to be coon 3.0 tonight. 3.51, 85, 94, 33. I'm going to be all that tonight. Avery, he coming for you, Kyle. Kyle voted for Biden. He got that I went to daycare before preschool face.
Hey, first of all, Avery, you got the game. Hold on, champ.
No,
first of all, Avery, you got the game fucked up. That's what, you know what I'm saying? You got the game all the way fucked up. First of all, don't you ever disrespect me like that in front of all these people. Fuck wrong with you. I ain't never voted for no nigga named Joe in my fucking life. Fuck you and Joe Biden, motherfucker. Come at me with that bullshit. Fuck wrong with him talking about I voted for Joe Biden. Fuck out of here.
If you did, why you in your feelings if you did? If that's what you voted for, that's what you voted for. Why are you in your feelings?
Because nigga, I didn't. That's why. Because I didn't. I don't like Joe Biden. I don't like Obama. I don't like neither one of them motherfuckers. Okay,
but why?
There's a laundry list for them two motherfuckers. All goddamn night. I mean, what you want me to start with? What you want me to start with? The crime bill? What you want me to start with? The predators? What you want me to start with?
I mean, you talking about Obama not giving us, but Obama
who do you want me to start with? You want me to start with
held back our cost of living.
Hold on. You want me to start how all the black colleges lost a whole lot of accreditations while Obama was in office, but when Trump came in, he saved a lot of the black colleges? Or do you want me to talk about what do you want me to what part do you want to talk about, sir?
Hey, Fred, you witnessing greatness right here. Okay. Yeah, you witnessing greatness. Let me go ahead and tell you this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to differentiate between political parties. None of them have an interest in poor people. All they want to do is exploit poor people. That's all both of them do. So let's start with the Biden and the Trump and this and that. Nobody means anybody any well. The whole thing about this country and the whole address about this country is you have to pick yourself up and do for yourself. That's what this country is built on, and that's what it's about. Period. Man, it's not about a political party.
I beg to differ, man.
Listen. Hold on, real quick, Juan. It was a whole lot easier to pick myself up when these gas prices went so goddamn high. Shit.
Nah, Trump. Listen, Trump. The difference with Trump and everybody else, he worked with the poor people right here, man. He ain't played with the poor people over there in India and everywhere else, Afghanistan and Mexico. Nah, man, he made it right here. Do you know because of Trump? If it wasn't for Donald Trump, I wouldn't have had a job making 6 figures that I make right now. So because he literally looked at the federal government.
What do you do?
We don't have.
Hold on.
I work for the federal government.
I work for the federal government. Hold on. What do you do?
You know what he put
what do you do?
So you know.
No, hold on. What do you do?
Hold on. No. I can't tell you exactly what I do because you know.
Why you
the government? Because you must not work like I work because you sign a piece of paper.
Oh, I must not work like you work. No, explain, because I'm going to explain to people what I do. What do you do for the federal government? No, tell me. And I'm a veteran.
That's cool. I can tell you. Well, y'all can stop kicking me the fuck out of positions because y'all get
man. Come on, explain, bro. Explain what do you mean the federal government?
I'm a GS-14 with no
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're lying. You're capping. No, you're not.
What?
No, you're not.
Go to OPM, look my name up, and you will see it.
No, I asked you, what do you do? And you did not explain it.
I just gave you the answer. And if you really
okay, Fred, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's lying. He's not a GS-14. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't work for the federal government.
I just care about the White Lives Matter shirt.
I care about honesty and integrity.
And I'm being honest and I'm being integrity. You can say whatever you want to say, bro. But this is what I'm saying. Without him, because he put out a memorandum, because he noticed that the job force was low, and he said, when we have capable applicants here in America, we need to give the opportunities to them. It doesn't matter if they have an education.
Okay, so it does matter. What made you capable? If you a GS-14, what's your education?
High school, actually.
Huh?
High school, actually.
Or you're not a GS-14. You're a liar. No, you're a liar. To at least be a GS-11, you have to have a master's degree, which I have one.
Nope.
Yes. No, yeah. I'm an engineer in the government. No, you're not. You're lying. See, Fred, we got to tell you this.
I started off in 1102. I started off in 1102. I started off in 1102. That's what I was. I started off in 1102. That's not what I do anymore.
Oh, he's a postal. Yo, Fred. He delivers mail. That's what he does. He delivers mail. You are a federal employee, and you deliver mail. Salute to you, bro, because we need our mail, bro.
That's good. They make good money. They get a lot of overtime, but that's not what 1102 is. So I'm not even gonna pay attention to you because you way off. You lost, brother.
So because the motherfucker give out.
This is proof. White Lives Matter. We can't even stay on topic, man.
Yeah,
White
you're right.
White lives do matter.
White lives matter.
They do matter.
If white lives matter and black lives matter,
competing against each other for nothing. He ain't paying your bills. You ain't paying his bills.
But the point of the fact is, we always try to make like we doing better than the other instead of just saying like we just the same. White people don't do that.
You see me?
See, the thing is, Fred. See, Fred. The thing is, so many black people don't understand white people. Now, hold on for a minute, Fred. So many black people don't understand white people because they know white people from a position of supervisory roles, cops, teachers. They never know them as peers, so they never really know them. This is the problem with a lot of black people. This is why they think white people think they're better than them. That's a myth. So let's go back to your topic. White lives matter. Kanye can say that. Look at who he deals with. You know what I'm saying? Those are who the people here around who support him. It ain't black people. Those are the people that support him.
What I'm saying is you work for the government. So white lives matter. A white man is creating your existence. White lives matter.
Not true. Yo, so if you say that, Fred, then you gotta say that for all of us. Because black people don't create or own anything. Black people do not create or own anything.
That's the point. That's the point. That's the whole point. 100% of us must believe white lives matter for us to exist.
But that's not a subconscious thought that I walk around with every day. Oh, white lives matter. I don't walk around with that shit. I ain't thinking about that every day.
It doesn't matter what your subconscious think. Your reality says next Friday, this Friday, the 15th, or every other Tuesday. I don't know when.
You banking on a white man.
Okay, so let me ask you this,
we bank on that Department of Treasury to send that.
Okay, so what does that make me? Okay, so if you saying that, then what does that make me? Because let's just be honest about something. Black people are not in a position to own or control anything that they make. You know what I'm saying? You cut your teeth from the Nation of Islam. That was their whole thing. We gonna build this and build that. Who's qualified to do that in our community?
I don't know who's qualified, but it starts with your dinner table. So you would have to have the conversation with your family. Like culture starts in your dining room.
I'm talking about building a nation, Fred.
I don't know.
You know that.
I'm talking about building your last name. I don't have leaders. I don't have leaders in my life.
I don't either. I agree.
So the point I'm making is, yes, a white man created YouTube. I'm in agreement with all this. You know what I mean? But we are so dishonest with ourselves. that we are in such denial that we hate a shirt that just on the surface level, it's a fact. White lives matter. Of course,
Fred, I didn't hate it. And yo, Avery, good looking. Now, Fred, but I didn't hate it. I didn't feel any kind of way about it.
No, I wasn't triggered by it. I'm actually enjoying America being triggered by this.
Exactly. Fred, I'm with you. I don't live my life dwelling on shit like this, bro. Because I'm like you. I have a family. You know what I'm saying?
Avery says Juan capping. He ain't no GS14. I live in DC. He's lying. Jada speaking facts.
That's a fact.
Come on down to DOC or holler at me.
Nah, man, I ain't. Who cares, man? Man, motherfucker. The point. What's up, Max? What you got?
Fred seen it.
What you got?
I saw y'all on a different topic than the title topic, but
no, we totally changed it. Y'all
on the Kanye shirt.
That's how Fred do.
I think it's like at the end of the day, you know, I'm with my life matters, your life matters, whoever picks. You know what I mean? Everyone's life matters. So I think eventually we're gonna get around to all life matters again. Because then, what if the Mexicans come up with Mexican lives matter and the Asians come up with Asian lives matter? You gonna tell them they don't? So eventually we're gonna get around to all of them do again. And it's gonna be we run around chase our fucking tail with this bullshit. It's crazy. I was more offended by the front than the back, to be honest. Y'all saw the front of the shirt.
That
was the Pope on there.
Trying to tell Fred.
I didn't see the front.
Yeah, he had a who was it? Juan Pablo II, which is like where most of the accusations came under his reign as Pope. That's what he had on the front. I was more offended by that than the back.
Sure.
You talking about the rape accusations?
Yeah, I think he was Pope from like 70 something to like 2000 something.
Hey, but brother, why are we offended when we know this dude does everything for shock value? He's an attention whore. That's what Kanye is. He's an attention whore. He's not even a man because real men don't want that kind of attention.
Nah, he did what he was supposed to do. He woke everybody up. We all talking about it, right?
Facts. No, but real men don't even carry themselves like that.
I mean, some of them do, obviously.
They beta males. They're not alphas.
He knew what this was gonna do.
I don't know. I mean, he's kind of running shit, so I think it's kind of helpful.
He picked He picked the perfect teammate.
Fred, you're right.
Everybody calling her a coon, but she's about to drop October 12th, the most important documentary of our time.
Word. So you think all this
Black Lives Matter?
Hell yeah! What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But the Pope on the front though, if that's the same Pope y'all talking about, that's kind of nasty, bro.
Yeah, he's good at getting it. He understands algorithms. He understands group thought. He knows that we're monolithic in terms of race. He knows it.
He says it though, and he says it too. That's just nasty though. Damn.
So why not use this platform to make us stop eating ourselves from the inside out? He'll wake up 1% here, then that 1% will become 2%, that 2% become 4%. And it's not him waking people up. It's people having conversations in a real barbershop, in a cyber barbershop, hair salon, at work, because in 2 weeks, the emotion is going to subside. And then now we're going to get to the midterm elections. And then Kanye is going to say, see, white lives do matter. Look at your ballot.
I'm not mad at it. You know my situation in my household. I got a black brother, I got a white brother. I can't say one matters more than the other. So I ain't mad at either person saying they should matter.
I never wore a Black Lives Matter shirt. I wore a Lincoln and Kennedy shirt all during COVID, you know. And but that's neither here nor there. The point of the matter is people are offended and calling it racist, but rappers are calling it racist. But this Jew gave them permission to say, fuck niggas, I fuck bitches, black bitches suck my dick, I kill niggas every day, I'm from O-Block.
Hey, but Fred, they don't even understand the word racist or racism. They don't know what that really means. Let me tell you something. My pops, if he lived, he'll be 73 in about 11 days, man. He went through it. He knows what racism is. He went to segregated schools in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? He went through all of that. We don't know nothing about that, but we constantly throw around those words. We don't know what it's like to, you had to hold your piss because you couldn't go to a bathroom because it said colored, or somebody calling you a Negro, or you couldn't look them in the face You know what I'm saying? You had to cross the street. We don't know anything about that, but we talk like we do. You know what I'm saying? This is why people need to be more in touch with the elders, the ones that's still around, man, because you'll get the real history. People throw those words around, bro. Racism and racist, they don't really know what it means, bro.
Yo, thank you for saying what I've been saying the past couple of months. And everybody coming from my fucking head. This ain't not
not everybody.
Thank you.
Not everybody.
Thank
I have a couple allies in the mix. But like I said,
John,
man,
thank you.
if you know the history of the real history of how it really used to be, then you know this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. And progressively every generation has gotten better.
Hey,
every generation is
Fred,
getting better.
Take us all out. Take us all out, Fred.
I don't know how Mr. Fuller gonna disagree. But continue.
Oh, he disagrees.
I don't know how. He's a military man. I don't know how he disagrees.
But I mean, I think progressively you look at the.
We'll let him speak for himself after Data Jones, man. I wouldn't be surprised if KW copyright White Lives Matter, Kanye West, the guys, White Lives Matter, and sell T-shirts and make make 500 million to add to his 6.6 billion. If he already did, he probably already have it patent. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, black people stole 90 million. You know what I mean? And these subcultures of.
You think that's a play on his Puma deal, on his Adidas deal?
I mean, all the above. I wouldn't put nothing past them. You know,
it's just the whole smack in the face. I'm 40 years old, man. Mm-hmm. It's just the whole smack in the face of how I hear people keep talking about racism and they never even breathed it. They don't even know what it is. You know what I'm saying? They get so butthurt when a white person might say some shit they think is racist, but they don't know what it is. Like I said, my parents grew up in that. And you know what? They never complained. My parents said, I ain't never heard them say a cracker or none of that. None of that. You know what I'm saying? And they grew up in that age. So why are we so quick to play victims, man? You know what I'm saying? We ain't victims. We have more yo, let me tell you something. Yo, when we talking about you know what I'm saying, we should get all this money and all of that. You know what our ancestors would say? How dare you? All the stuff we went through, and you punks ain't going through nothing. And you think that you should get the money that we deserve? They would say, burn it. Don't give us nothing.
Hell no, the fuck they would not. Nigga, my grandpa always talking about reparations, man. What are you talking? Man, you talk about shit all the time.
How old is your grandpa? How old is your grandpa? How old is your grandpa?
My grandpa's 86 years old, bro.
Why would he talk to you about reparations? No, you know what I'm saying? Like, what have you been through?
I'll
wait.
I'll wait. No, listen. Hold, champ, because you don't really know. You know what I'm saying? My great-great-grandpa sold his own grandson into slavery, bro.
I said, what did you go through? Not them.
That's still my lineage, though. That's still
no. You don't benefit off of their pain. What did you go through?
But white folks can benefit off our pain.
We're not talking about white folks. We're talking about us. What did you go through?
No. Shut the front door, big guy. Listen, you just said that we can't live off the pain of our ancestors, but the white people can live off the pain of our
ancestors. How do they live off of that? You're not making sense, brother. I'm telling you.
Are you high right now, bro?
You're explaining to me about your grandpa. I said, what did you go through? You. As a person, you, as an individual, I'll wait. You
just said somebody that went through that would say burn the money. My grandpa is not saying that. He said he hoped everybody get reparations. So what the fuck are you talking about? You just said that an older dude that went through that shit would say burn it. That's what you just said.
But you said what he hoped for. But what he hoped for. But again,
you said they would burn it. You just said that's what you said.
Okay, but my whole point is this. Why is he telling you that? Because he's old, that doesn't make him wise. Why is he telling you that? What did he go through and what are you going through?
Get the fuck out of it. Bro, he went through the shit. What are you talking about?
He went through what? I told you what my father went through. You didn't tell me what your grandfather went through. I'll wait and
my grandpa grew up in Ohio, bro.
Midwest, not the South.
Enough fucking said, bro. He was born in 1936. Enough fucking said. What are you high? Are you crazy?
No, let's not say everybody's experience is different. That doesn't, reparations,
man.
Let's just be honest right now. Let's just be honest right now and intelligent. If we was to give reparations to niggas in this country, what would they do with it?
what they would do with it. I'm talking about what I would do with it. And you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna buy a car. I'm gonna buy 1,000 J's. I'm gonna get my chick a BBL. I'm gonna get me some hair transplants.
Man,
I'm gonna
you
get my
listen to too much rap music, bro. You listen to too much rap music, big dog. You listen to too much rap music, bro. You tripping. Because ain't a nigga on this panel will say some shit like that.
Why do you believe that you deserve anything, though? Why do you believe you deserve anything? What does the government owe you? What does this country owe you? Owe you? I'm talking about you as a man. What does this owe you? What does this country owe you? I'll wait.
I mean, you can wait all you fucking want. I'm about to give the answer right fucking now. You know what I'm saying? Because where you from, dog? Where you from?
I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx.
Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking
All
way.
facts. I'm from the Bronx, dude. I'm from the Bronx.
You grew up in the projects, right?
No, I'm not from no projects. I'm from the Bronx, though. South Bronx, too, where it all started. Burnside and 179th, B. Yeah. That's where I'm from.
So you should fucking know better. You should already know. What black people already went through.
Oh, I should go along with everybody else. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not telling you to go along with no fucking body.
No, sir.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, listen. I'm from Oakland, where the Panthers were started.
Shout out to the Bay.
So I kind of our views on reparations is a little different, right? Because I've seen how they tore down the Black Panthers. We got people that my pastor is a Black Panther. So,
no, you didn't. You wasn't there.
Nigga, I just told you my pastor was a Black Panther, bro. He was one.
What's his name? What's his name?
George Murray. You can Google him. He was a high-ranking member in the Black Panthers. Google him right now. No, don't wait. Google him right now. Google him right now.
No, calm down, brother.
No.
Calm down, brother.
Cowboy, you moved in hot. Google him right now because you tried to play it. Google him now. I ain't seen your fingers move yet, brother. Google him right now. Like I said, my pastor was in the Black Panthers, a high-ranking member. His name was George Murray. You can look him up if you want to. If you got
no, I don't have to look him up because I actually have a brother, an elder who I speak to. His name is Daruba Ben Wahad. You know what I'm saying? He was a member of the New York chapter of the Black Panther Party. So I don't have no. I'll ask him about him, and he'll tell me.
So Google him. No, you just tried to question my integrity. So Google him.
I just told you who I knew. If you ask me who John is, he's gonna tell you.
Cowboy. This is what I need you to know. Once you Google who my pastor is, you will understand. I don't know who you know, but I'll let you know this right now. If you ever heard of the protests in the 60s at San Francisco State,
are you serious right now?
Just Google.
Right now? Are you serious right now?
What am I serious about? What, bro? What are you?
Are you saying this stuff with a straight face? Are you saying this stuff with a straight? Yo, bro, I don't think we need to be arguing about Black history. But the point I was trying to make is, don't sit here and tell me about reparations when you don't deserve it. What have you done to deserve reparations? Stop saying somebody owes you something. You're a grown fucking man. Stop saying people owe you shit as a man. You sound real fucking suspect and you sound like a child. You a grown man. Stop sounding like that. That's a problem.
First of all, big dog.
You sound soft,
bro. This your first time coming on here, so it's and that's fucking obvious. That's for sure obvious.
Might be.
This is your first time. This has got to be your first time being on here. This is
might be.
Obvious. Because
but I'm a BB.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. You coming over here on some bullshit that you don't even know. Everybody on this panel will tell you. Hold on. Listen.
Hey, let him get off. Everybody
on this panel would tell you, I missed to get up your ass and go get it. So I don't know where you got this. I want somebody to get some shit to me. I'm the main person. Me and my man Michael Fuller, we argue every day about the same shit, about me telling somebody to get off their ass and go get it. So you might want to go back and watch some old episodes before you come talking to a player. You know what I'm saying? Me and Fred, we started a whole program. We wanted fathers to be fathers. big dog. So I don't know where you think
Yeah.
what you think I am or how
I
you
got
think
you
I'm coming.
next.
But it's a whole nother ball game around this piece, bro.
That's
so
all.
I ain't never listen. And then we got a saying on this channel that say a white man ain't gonna save you. So I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying that since our ancestors went through it, that we should be compensated for it.
Nah, you shouldn't be compensated. You're not deserving anything.
Hey, listen, after
You don't deserve anything.
Finish, you can go.
What have you did?
Finish, you can go.
Shot.
After I'm finished, you can go, bro.
Michael Fuller, would you want to go after? I'm gonna give you
What's
the option. Michael. I'm gonna give you the option. Do you want to go before Jerry or after Jerry?
Before Jerry, man. Before Jerry, friend.
I'm asking.
Before Jerry.
It's up to him.
No, we need Michael Fuller right now, man.
Well,
we need Michael Fuller on right now.
I want to go to. I mean, you know what, man?
God damn it, Mike, before Jerry. God damn it.
No, can we?
Yeah, shut the fuck up, man. Nobody asked you. Michael called before me, so he should.
Okay, that's fine. Sure. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Fuller.
Well, anyway, pretty disgusting conversation if you ask me, because that doesn't seem like, we got to stop insulting and disrespecting each other. This brother, Dejada, I think that's how you pronounce your name?
Jada.
Yeah,
Jada.
Very disrespectful, making a lot of different
absolutely
assumptions about the Boston section, about Kyle. You don't really know the man. You gotta stop talking to each other like that. I mean, that's the first thing. Until we start learning how to respect and talk to each other correctly, we're not going to get anywhere. Stop making assumptions about what this guy's about. I just had a couple questions, but I'll start with a statement. When you talk about, what have you done? What are you owed as an individual? What have you been through? It's obvious, the premise is we don't get treated as individuals. We don't get treated as individuals in a system that defines the whole group of people as being less than. If we got treated as as individuals, then Tamir Rice would still be alive. If we got treated as individuals, then Elijah McClain would still be alive. So these were innocent. Tamir Rice was a child, and this other young man was an honor student on his way home from the grocery store, and got murdered by individuals that should not even been involved or in encountering him at all. So we don't get treated as individuals. So that's just, unfortunately, one of the byproducts of racism is the utilization of stereotypes to make decisions on how you're going to treat somebody.
What is racism, brother? I'm sorry. I mean,
racism is bias. Racism is bias with the power to execute your bias in a way that can affect another human being's life based on that racism or based on that perception. Okay, that's my definition.
Okay.
We gotta. My whole thing, even if you don't think that racism exists, okay, so be it. I would challenge you that if you do believe that, then you're not on the front lines. You're not a threat to the stereotypes that typically marginalize people of color, specifically Black people in this country.
What is a threat, brother?
Dude. You'll go along, get along type of individual.
What is a threat, brother? I'm into the listeners. I don't mean to cut you off, but what is a threat? You know what I'm saying? Because you said, I want you to explain to the listeners who might not understand, what is a threat? You know what I'm saying? What you mean by that? What is a threat?
A threat? What do you mean? A threat to racism?
Yes, sir.
To racism, a system of white supremacy and oppression?
Yes, sir.
A threat to that is an upright man that lives his life on the square, that does not judge people by their race or their color, right? But you treat everyone fairly. You're an intellectual man. You work hard. You do the things you're supposed to do. You honor God, right? You have respect for your fellow man. Okay, that's a threat. to this system. Okay, because it's based on the dehumanization of other people based on their ethnic background and bloodline, and it's wrong. It's wrong. So when it's all said and done, when it comes down, for me, you can't reach common ground with another man if you don't respect his manhood and you start making assumptions about who he is. And the way you was talking to Kyle, and really I thought it was antagonizing in a way, making a lot of assumptions about him. You don't even know the man. You got to give him a chance to tell you who he is. And even so, I mean, whether people, for me, I don't want reparations. I want them for my people, because I think we need those. We need to be given a economic.
What will we do with it? What will we do with it?
The bottom line is, I don't know that, brother. What I'm trying to say
I'm sure.
I'm saying that we need it. I'm saying that we need it, and also we're owed it. We're owed it without question.
Why are we owed it?
I'm not going to get into that. Go back and do some study.
Speaking to the listeners right now, explain yourself, brother. Why are we owed reparations? Explain it. You got the floor. I don't.
I don't even want to go through the painstaking task of explaining it to
you. I'm sure you don't.
I mean, I can explain it to you I can. You anyone that's seen me on this panel or listen to me on this panel knows that I can explain it to you, but I'm not in the mood to go through it tonight, brother. I always said do your own study on it. The bottom line is, you laugh because you don't know.
I didn't laugh at all.
Yeah, we've had a few back and forths about that. We had a few back and forths about that.
I could explain it to you, but I just don't. I don't feel like it. The point is that it's my opinion. I don't want reparations. I don't want them because I don't need them. In my mind, God has blessed me, and I've elevated myself intellectually, put myself in positions where I don't have to be reparated. You understand? But I understand that a lot of people in our communities do need help. They need
your community, not my community. Not your community, not my community.
Okay, not your community.
Not my
in the black communities of America.
There's no such thing as a black community, but
they need help.
There's no such thing as a black community.
And not only do they need help, but they deserve help. They deserve, and you think about
they deserve.
Yeah, they deserve. They deserve it.
Oh, wow. Hey, that's a big statement. Okay, so explain that. Why do they deserve help?
Okay, so if you look back over 300 years, I'm just gonna entertain you just for a minute, and I gotta go. But if you look back over 300 years of chattel slavery, that's 300 years of free labor and the most torturous, demonic existence that any human being.
We don't know anything about that, so can we move on? Because we don't know anything about that. So can we move on? Get forward. Fast forward.
You asked me a question and then you cut me off when I'm answering.
Because that's not making sense, because you're talking about something that none of us ever experienced.
First of all, you wouldn't know if it made sense because you didn't let me finish.
We didn't experience it. You said 300 years ago. I'm 40 years old. Nobody on here could be older than 45 or 50 years old. Maybe 60 or 70. Nobody goes back 300 years, brother. Sorry.
Jada,
sorry.
He can answer your question, then we'll let Jerry go.
I'm not
all right, Fred. I'm sorry, Fred. Sorry.
I'm not going to answer it. I'm not going to answer it. What I would say is, because dude won't let me talk. So I'm not going to waste my time. In other words,
hey, Jada,
you're laughing, but if you would have taken the time out to listen, you probably would have learned something. But it's okay.
Hey, Jada,
hey, John, can I ask you a question? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Kyle, feel okay about the way you feel. You got the right to feel that way, bro. You got the right to feel the way you feel.
This nigga, he don't know the first thing about Kyle Davis. So I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
You know me.
So
we got to let Jerry get off because we got to bring it.
Here, hold on. Let me say this. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I want to ask you a question. My question.
Me.
What do you mean by
Okay, great.
What did you mean by we're monolithic when it comes to race? What do you mean by that?
9 out of 10 of us vote Democrat. As a collective, we think hip hop is culture.
Yep.
As a collective, Jesus is white.
Yep.
but we say the first man on earth is black, and the Bible
Yup.
clearly states that, hair like wool, hair like skin like bronze. We think white ice is colder as a collective. I look at our talent. I'm watching. It's 4th and 1, 12-9. It's 50 plus men, 80% black league, and they cried racism, but none of them boycotted. So as a collective, we think white ice is colder, because if Joe Biden says, I'm gonna give you years if size a crack this big, I don't want my kids going to school with you. I'm going to eulogize a KKK member. You're not black if you don't vote for me.
Go ahead, Fred.
I'm cutting HBCUs. I'm not giving nobody no money. I'm going to give money to Ukraine. And I think black people are sexual beings. And reason being is because they sent Hillary Clinton out there to talk about wet ass pussy. And then they sent this gay man and Trina to talk about this shit that dropped yesterday. So as a collective, we really believe white ice is colder. 100%. Because
what I would say, Fred, is that people who are not really surveying the full landscape, they may believe that, but people who can think past the tip of their noses, they see that's garbage.
That's not the majority.
That is the majority, because 9 out of 10 is going to vote in midterms right now. They're about to run a campaign and say Republicans are racist. This is the most important midterms of our life. We going to vote or die. They're going to say this every 2 and 4 years, and we fall for it.
Yeah. I would just say, my opinion is, as far as the Democratic Party is concerned, the amount of disrespect that they've shown us is it's crazy. It's outlandish. Right, everything you said was true. I don't disagree with any of it. I don't vote Democrat. And the truth is, I most likely will not vote Republican either. So I don't think either side really has the best interest of.
I would agree that both sides don't have the best interest, for sure.
Yeah, but who's going to give you the reparations, bro? Who's going to give you the reparations? You got to vote for somebody. You say you got to give reparations. Where you going to get it from? Left or the right?
Well, he was gonna give Ice Cube a handful of $1 trillion, and that's on record. Whether he did it or not, no. Joe Biden said, "Wait till I get in office." So you can debate either way. If we're talking strictly reparations, we're not talking emotions. We're talking strictly what the man say versus what another man say. And he said, "I'll bring you in right now. We'll have the meeting. And if I get elected, I'll give you these $1 trillion."
Yeah.
And that's Ice Cube versus Donald Trump.
Yeah, we can go back and forth on this all day. So I'm not really. I just stepped in for a minute, and the only thing I want to say is, if we're gonna really reach a point of understanding through discourse, you got to respect each other, man. We got to respect each other as brothers. As men, basically, as men first. And as you respect any other man, you wouldn't make assumptions about who he is without really getting a chance to know him. That's how we need to communicate to each other. We do that, then we can come to some solutions, some good ones.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, right? I'll tell you this, right?
The insults.
Okay, I'll tell you this, right? Let's do that, and let's go out on all the streets in America and all the cities and tell these young people that. Because for some reason, we're not telling them that. We want to be all respectful in these forums. Like the one thing with the brother, I wasn't trying to disrespect him. I didn't threaten him. I didn't disrespect his family. But hold on. We don't do this in the communities. These young boys out here acting a fool. And ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Ain't nobody saying nothing about respect when it comes to that.
Did you feel disrespected, Kyle? Tell the truth, man. Did you? It looked like you felt disrespected.
Kyle left a little bit.
I will say it was a suspect comment. You said he sounded a little sus. That was the part that was kind of like.
Yeah, it was kind of disrespectful, man. For me, I think that we just need to let go all the personal insults and stick with the topic. because you're not gonna win the topic by insulting another man. You're gonna make
Nobody trying to win the topic. My thing is this though. Why are we so emotional on here, but we got our young people out here blowing each other's heads off? We ain't telling them that. We ain't telling them nothing.
Well, some of them could be watching us right now. So
no, they're not watching us. They're on the block, man. They ain't watching us. They on the block.
Hey, Jada,
and you know that, and I know that. If you from the block, then you know that. Stop playing, man.
Jada, I think that you should just really be so grateful and blessed that your skin color is the way it is, because if it wasn't, they'd be calling you a racist right now. But since you're a brother, it's just a difference of opinion. It's just a difference of opinion. But if it's me and I say the same exact words you say, oh boy. So thank you for coming in and sharing your opinion. I appreciate that, dude.
So real quick, Ja, I got a question.
Well,
what
can I get KB off real quick? I appreciate you, KB. And I appreciate that Shannon Sharp yesterday as well. Biden talked to Cardi B about problems in the black community. She's not even black.
Well,
and then you look, she don't live as a black woman. I'll say that.
And you look at what she I'm not trying to put her down or nothing. I'm just saying that she's probably not the type of person that you want talking about serious issues in the community and politics when she's got a song called WAP, you know what I mean? And has a history of being that, I don't agree with that kind of stuff, but at the same time, I just think that there's so many other people that he could have gotten to speak on our behalf in regards to politics than to get her was an insult.
But you're not asking yourself another question. Why did he get her? Why?
Because he's one of the biggest selling artists in America at the time.
There you go. There you go.
Can I bring Jerry in? Because Jerry's dying to get in this conversation. And Anthony, I'm going to bring you right after Jerry, and then we'll powwow it out. All right, Jerry, go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, Fred, thanks for giving a white boy a little space to comment on things. Some might say, well, this is black folks' business, and I shouldn't have a say. But the reality is, man, we're all people. We're all God's children, man. So it's all of our business. What black people do and the way they behave affects white people for sure. And I agree with Jada on a lot of the points that he's making. Not so much the reparations, because I'm a little bit indifferent there, and I feel there is a little bit of a debt owed. And
a little bit.
I don't. Yeah. There's a debt owed. So that's what I believe, and I just don't believe it should be like cash payments like we've discussed before, but in other methods that are more helpful in an overall sense. But when it comes to White Lives Matter, the civil rights movement and Martin Luther King, one thing that was maybe the most hurtful thing in this country's history outside of slavery was the Jim Crow laws and the separatism and the what they call well, it'll come to me in a minute, but black
apartheid,
white, yeah, segregation, apartheid. And when a term comes up, Black Lives Matter, that's segregating us as people. White Lives Matter, that's segregating. All lives matter. It might sound cliche to some, but all lives should matter. We all living here together. Slavery is long gone in the past, and we've been living in a good bit of peace and harmony. One thing I don't like is like Michael Fuller will take an isolated incident or a scenario where someone got murdered, and then he'll try to make an equivalency that represents the whole thing. But I mean, the Kennedy brothers were assassinated. They were assassinated by white people. You see, we can't take something. There's 330 million people in this country. Shit is going to happen. There's always going to be a certain amount of racism, but in an overall sense, we've been doing well. To me, Democrats have set the race relations back just decades. They wanted Trump out so bad that they just played up this racism card to where, a lot of black folks, in my opinion, they use racism when it's not there. It's just not there. And another thing they do, they giving white people way too much credit, man. We ain't as organized as what you think. We certainly don't have any plan to keep black people down, like Michael Fuller seems to think. And when I ask him, and when I ask others,
there you go, seems to think again. There you go, seems to think.
Let him talk.
Seems to think.
Right, because I'm not going to be assumptuous, Michael. You see, I'm not going to be assumptuous and just assume that I know. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. But from what the rhetoric that I've heard from you leans in that direction. But I'm not going to convince myself of it for the reasons that I've stated. However, when I ask, what is the benefit for white folks, for black folks to be desperate and dumb and desperate like that? There's no benefit for that for us, none whatsoever. So again, we're not living in the days of slavery. We're living in a day and age. The other night we were talking on some topics. I'm online here. We're talking about black oppression, and I'm talking to three rich black men. I'm the poorest dude in there. My family's been here since the country was founded. Fred, I've heard you say you're a millionaire. You got multiple real estate holdings. You got stock interest that you said a white guy showed you the ropes. Renaissance man called in. He's a high-paid therapist with stock interest that he also admitted.
Hey, Fred, I want to talk about that when he's done.
How to get the money. Michael Fuller is a highly educated nuclear engineer. Said he's about to invest $1.5 million in residential real estate. That doesn't sound like oppression to me. Now, I'm not saying no one gave y'all that. Let me finish. But what I am saying is you were able to get it. You see, you were able to get it. So stop giving white people so much credit and thinking that we're that organized, because we don't. When we think about black folks like that, we're not thinking about that. We're thinking about, hey, I hope I can go to the store and not have somebody go upside my head and take my car. You see, that's more what we're concerned about when it comes to black folk. Not that they don't succeed, because there's millions and millions of successful black people in this country. And just like the other night, they were telling me all about white privilege. But then at the other side, it's, there's millions and millions of people, white people on welfare, just as many percentage-wise as black people. Well, how does that jive with white privilege? That you got all these poor white people, but yet I'm supposed to believe in white privilege? You see what I'm saying? So, I agree with Jada and what he says, that every man, white, black, Mexican, doesn't matter. You pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, and if you get up in the morning with a good attitude and you go to work and you're not missing 3 days out of 2 weeks and late 5 days out of 2 weeks, but if you go, you do your job and you stay on the grind, you're going to get what you need. That's all of us.
All right, I'm gonna let Anthony come in, and then we can have a full-blown conversation. He's been waiting. Dana Jones says my Spanish brother ain't falling for that BS. What's up, Dana? Appreciate you, man. Hope the grandkids are great. Go ahead, Anthony. All you, big dog.
Hey, man. I hope everybody's doing well. I just wanted to just address a couple of things. One thing Jerry just said that the Democrats made this whole thing about race. In my opinion, I said we can't put that all on the Democrats. That started with the whole "Make America Great Again," and then, as some people will say, people started coming out of their trailers and casting their votes. Okay, and that's where that whole race ploy started right there. That's making America great again. But to the new guy on the forum, he said that blacks don't deserve reparations. So I'd like for him to answer that question as to why blacks don't deserve reparations, and to address, if the blacks don't deserve it, why do the so-called American Indians deserve it, and why do other foreigners get paid to come into America and they get money to start businesses? They don't have to pay taxes on their businesses for 6 years, and then they play that out to never ever pay taxes, because they sell it off to a cousin when they bring them over, and then that cousin sells it off to another because they never pay taxes. So how do all those people deserve special treatment, but the blacks in that were brought over here through as slaves don't deserve anything, and we helped build the nation, or our descendants helped build the nation, and we didn't get a fair start when they gave us what they were supposed to give us, this 40 acres and a mule, and then they came back and took the land and cheated them out of it. So explain that.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna answer, but I'm gonna start from the beginning. You said I'm the new guy. You had mentioned something about liberalism, and I'm gonna tell you how much I'm not a new guy. Fred had played, this was a few episodes ago, a Malcolm X talking about liberals and liberalism, you know what I'm saying, which I listened to, and it's a very famous clip, you know what I'm saying, so y'all can go back and listen to that, you know, the wolves and all of that. Again, you're talking about something that you feel is owed to you. You did not go through slavery. We have way more opportunities than our ancestors had, and we will not, and we have not capitalized on that. Why is that? I have a master's degree. I have over $135,000 in loans. I'm a high school dropout. This is all a fact. I'm a high school dropout, but I have a master's degree. I didn't ask anybody to give me anything. I said, F it. If I owe it, I owe it. Tomorrow, I start my PhD program. We are constantly looking for somebody to give us something. Who owes us anything? And this is what our ancestors would say. They encourage their children to work hard. My grandmother had a 3rd grade education, but however, she made her way to New York City, where I'm from and my mother's from, and she started 2 restaurants. And she never worked for anybody. Why is that? She never told me once about the white man. She never blamed the white man for nothing. And she died last year. If she was alive today, she'd be like 94.
Wow.
So why do we always have these excuses, especially as men? I have a problem with men doing this. Women and children can make excuses. Men can't. What are all these excuses for? We have everything that our parents never had, and our great-grandparents and grandparents. When my mother grew up in the 70s and my dad in the 60s and the 70s, yo, to get a college degree was like $5,000 for undergraduate. Today is 5 times that. But it doesn't matter because you people don't want to go to school anyway. You don't value education. Most of us push our children into entertainment. That's the main thing for black people, is being an entertainer for the white man. That same white man you talk about. Basketball, football, rapper. Nobody wants to. Who talks about being a scientist or a lawyer or a chemical engineer? Nobody talk. So what would you do with the reparations if you got? You would do nothing with them. You don't have a value system. You don't value. This is the thing that you get wrong about white people. You don't understand white people. You niggas get on here and you talk about white people, but you've never been among them. You don't understand them. This is why you're at a disadvantage. You don't know them. You come across them in your life sparingly. You don't know them. Don't you know those are the people that get you most of your opportunities? Why do you think Kanye rides with them? They the ones that put him up there, not you niggas. You can't do anything. You don't have the power or the influence or the motivation. The Jay-Z's of the world, all of the people that have anything, that's where it comes from. Those are their friends. You're not their friends. You people from the block, they don't associate with you. You come around when they want to take pictures and do stuff like that, and they go back to the projects. Y'all don't know white people, but you act like you do. You're talking off cuff. You don't know them personally. You're intimidated by them. I'm not. I grew up amongst them.
That's not even the question, bro. You just.
I answered your question.
Hey, but how the hell do you think? Hold on. But how the hell are you speaking for everybody on this goddamn panel, bro? You don't know shit about us, bro. You know where the fuck we live, bro.
Here we go. Go ahead.
So
that doesn't even that's you didn't answer the question unless your answer is that your reparations came because you were able to go to college and because you have a master's degree. What I'm saying is that American Indians are getting reparations right now. When they graduate from high school, if they're a Cherokee Indian, they get a car and they get $25,000 from the Cherokee casino. Okay, they have things that are working for them to kind of even the playing field.
You can hear anything I said.
What Michael and the rest of these guys are talking about is that when it came to real estate and things like that, black people weren't able to buy them. Black people weren't able to vote. So people got an upper hand on them. It was an opportunity there, but it wasn't there for black people at that time. So when you look at the Rockefellers, when you look at the Rockefellers and those type of people like that who have generational wealth that's been handed down to their kids, that should have been an opportunity for black people too. But it wasn't given to them. That's what they're talking about, bro. And you can't tell anybody on this. You can't tell anybody on this platform what they would do if somebody gave them $1 million.
But
you can't answer that. You can only talk about what you could do with it.
Make it do what it do. Stop making excuses. You a man. Stop talking about what this person had and that person had. You do what you have to do. I had women in my family. They never made excuses about the white man. They told me I could be whatever I wanted to do in life. And that's what I did.
You ain't heard one excuse come out my mouth.
What are you
just heard
about?
Facts.
You're making all the excuses. And if you listen to the replay, you sound like nothing but excuses because you're not giving any answers. You're not saying, well, I did this or this person. You talking about, well, this other race had this.
I don't have to go here to tell you what I did. I can just tell you what facts about the history. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the history. Okay.
I hate that word now because niggas use that word like, you know what I'm saying, interchangeably. Facts. They don't even know what.
Take facts out and just put history there.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. The facts is this. The facts is this. You're on your own. The government ain't giving you shit. You're not gonna get any reparations. Get your ass up and do for yourself, and you teach your family that, and you teach your neighbors.
I know that. You ain't telling me something I don't know. I'm 49 years old, dude. You ain't telling me something I don't know.
And you 8 years older than me.
Family. I have kids. They all grown.
Age has nothing to do with maturity or wisdom.
You just want to ignore the history.
You'll remember that.
You just want to ignore the history.
Not mean wisdom or maturity, especially with black men. Black men are the slowest to get mature. They can be 50 years old and they still think they 20. Black men are the slowest to get mature. You know what I'm saying? Go to any cookout. They'll talk about sports, women, and cars. They don't really want to have no conversation about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest, bro. Everybody's brothers on here. You can call me.
Nigga, I don't know what you're saying.
Well, you calling me nigga, so I already know you don't know what I'm talking about. Calling me nigga.
Birdman, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Fred, and everybody on the panel?
Got to bring you back.
For the guys that just got finished speaking, first of all, the reason us guys that are 40 and 39 years old, we still talk about sports and stuff like that, barbecues and stuff like that, is because we age slower than normal people. That's one reason why. And second reason why, you say we don't know white people. All right, my foster parents are white, right? I grew up on a farm. My foster parents didn't. I never saw my foster parents talk to any black people at football games or going to events and stuff like that. You know why? Because they were scared. When we go to when we're driving out on the highway, you know where they stop at? They stop way behind in front of the daggum red light because they're scared maybe that person sitting in the car to their left or to their right might be a black person, just because. I don't know why they feared like that. And then you said I think Jerry said something about that most white people want to go to the store without getting beat up. Don't put that stereotype on us, man. And I mean, white people need to learn how to talk to black people just like we need to learn how to talk to them.
I think Michael Fuller said it best when he said that everybody needs to be respectful to everyone, because honestly, my father's white, and I get nervous when he goes into the city here in the hood or he's somewhere in a sketchy area, that somebody might see him as a quick lick, you know, especially when he's driving one of my cars. So I can get what Jory's saying, but then I see the flip side, because when I was living in Texas with him, that shit was weird. When you see a white man that looked just like Stone Cold Steve Austin pulling up with a white girl and a black kid in the back in the early 90s, that shit was weird.
Hey, that was me all during high school. But I
And
also
that shit was scary too. The messages that jumped me, the white boys that
I
jumped
didn't
me, I
even.
don't know.
Well, I'm in Bama. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, I say that to say to Ja, nobody's scared to speak to him. But I also think that, you know, him being from New York, they just loud and they speak just in general tones. They just talk in a broad stroke. And you know, you got to take a little bit of what they say with a grain of salt, because they just talk sometimes. But as far as getting off your ass, John, if you watch this, I know you watch this because you try to say, you know, I'm assuming you watch this, but I know that everybody that's on this panel has always preached, stand the fuck up and get on your own too. I've seen every single person on this panel say, hey, you need to do for yourself first.
True. And
you don't have a choice, man.
And
you just sound ignorant, man.
And I also like to say, too, you say black people didn't put Kanye where he is. I'm going to tell you something. Black people set the trends for anything that's in style right now. So, listen, if black folks didn't like those ugly-ass shoes Kanye wears, I bet you nobody would be buying them.
I'm talking about spending money. I'm talking about real power and influence. You don't understand real money and real influence.
Well, I'm just saying,
you don't understand.
He didn't have the people that were going to patronize him. The white people wouldn't give him any power.
It's not black
ignorant, man.
Past that. Yo, how long you think Kanye been around? What you think he been around 2 years? This man's been around almost 20 years.
And every step of the way,
he started out as a low-budget producer for Jay-Z.
Who gave him the start?
But you're forgetting the fact that every single way, everywhere that Kanye went, black folks weren't even dealing with him like that. Then we started listening to his music and started dealing with it. Everybody was catching on. He wouldn't be hot if it wasn't for us.
The thing is, he doesn't care if you don't catch on. He's a part of a group that you will never be a part of.
I'm not trying to be a part of that group.
Because you're intimidated by them. And he's not.
So when he's talking about, he's talking about the star groups. He's talking about the Petersons. He's talking about the Rothschilds. He's talking about.
No, nobody talking about no Rothschilds. Stop reaching, man. Now you're going too far. Get out the Illuminati stuff, bro. It's 2022. We don't talk about that shit no more. Get out of here, man. Get out of here with that. That Rothschild and all that.
I met him, and these people that really can travel the
that
world.
That don't read. Y'all just be on YouTube all day, man. Is anybody employed besides me?
What I just said.
Stay on
people that can travel this world just on their name alone, right? So that's a different type of money. And I was saying that to agree with you that Kanye he has money, but when it comes to those certain areas, there's a different type of money. I've been in those rooms when I seen them kissing everybody's ass, and I'm like, yo, how the hell everybody wanted this dude? But these people came up with private security, private details.
You haven't been in those rooms. Stop tapping.
And how the hell are they sitting there?
You've been in an interrogation room on the first 48. You ain't been in those rooms, bro.
Hey, let me bring in dog money. Let me bring in dog money.
Bring the dog money, man. Let this bitch nigga shut the fuck up.
Dog money, and then let me get Avery Adams in. Make America Great Again is where it started. Please stop reaching. You got this is sad. I feel bad for you, brother. You're the problem. Dog money, what's up? I got you next, L.
Say, I want to address who was that white guy Jerry that was saying that
he's still on the line.
White people don't get any benefits and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The list of shit is so long, from redlining to free land. That's the reason why the Europeans came over here, was free land and free labor. You know what I mean? This country was built on racism. And just like my man was saying, you know, the Jews got reparations, the Indians, they received reparations. Us black people, we're the only non-immigrant in this country. We didn't immigrate here. We were brought here on slave ships. And then those people were turned loose with nothing. I mean, nothing, man. Not even a damn bit, you know. Hey, you free. You know what I mean? After 400 years of slavery, most didn't even read or write. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like, you know, they should get some type of reparations in whatever form it is. You damn right. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody asking for nothing free. You ask what's old, motherfucker.
Why is it old to you? Why is it old to you?
Because of the blood my forefathers shed in this.
Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with you. They didn't have the opportunity that you had.
How the fuck you know what I've been through? Shut up.
I mean, you want to be ignorant now, but I'm asking you a question. You didn't go through what they went through. You were never a slave.
You had your speak, and you can address me after I'm finished speaking. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know where I'm from.
Well,
and as far as white people, I'm tell you one thing about white people. You can be their friends to a certain extent as long as you stay in your place. You'll never be.
Well, that's true because you're intimidated by them, and you have a place.
Hey, what are you talking about? Intimidated? Nothing to do with intimidation.
Yes, it does. It has everything.
I know you read that news report. I know you read that news report about that couple that couple that were trying to sell their house, right? And when they went to sell the house, they gave them one amount. Then they
I know what you're talking about. Pictures.
Yeah, that was in Texas, wasn't it?
Then they changed all the pictures and made it look like a white family owned the house. And the property value went up by $100,000.
What does that have to do with what we're talking about again? I'm talking about a relationship with white people. You feel intimidated by them, so you can never have a relationship.
You act like it ain't no racism, though.
You don't understand what
you've been ignorant and being in your emotions like a female.
No,
I think he's scared of white people. I think he's scared of white people. He been sitting here screaming at everybody intimidated by white people. I think he's scared to get on the train in New York.
Racism.
I just want to know what racism is.
When people control 9 aspects of life, that's every fucking thing, basically.
What's racism? We'll wait.
What I just said. When somebody controls all aspects of your life, that is racism. Somebody that can control your life.
Okay, so good. So now we need another aspect. So basically what you're telling me is the white man is your God. He controls your life? Because that's the only thing that if I believe in a higher power, it can only be God. So the white man is your God then. He controls everything. Everything that you do in your existence is controlled by this white man. He's your God then. So
hey,
go ahead and say
quick question. So how you move forward, John? You got all of everybody right here. We got all this information and knowledge. How do we move forward? You lead. You tell me, and I'm a follow. You tell me how do we get to the next step?
First of all, how we get to the next step is with education. And it's with enlightenment.
What type of education?
Hold on. Let me finish.
What type of education?
Okay, hold on. Let me finish.
What classes am I taking?
Hold on. Let me finish. Okay, hold on. Let me finish. Because you're trying to make me look foolish, but you're not gonna. You're not gonna succeed. Yeah, but you're not gonna succeed.
Hey, let him get off, and then we'll bring Ellen.
All right, bro. Hey, Fred, I'm gonna finish up real quick. 30 seconds. Yeah. We have none but men on here. We got to take back our sons, man. Who's in these streets? Go ahead, Fred.
L gone now. Damn.
Education.
You've been going back and forth. I want to know how the hell we move forward. Not just you, all of us. We sat here and spent about an hour talking about everything else but the plan to go forward.
You have to get educated, brother. You have to get enlightened.
Man,
education is a broad stroke. Teach me.
Okay, hold on. Somebody just said education and shit. How much money you make a year? You know what I'm saying?
One of us? I make 100,000 a year. If not,
okay, doing what? You know what I'm saying? You a paper boy?
No,
so
I'm
what
not a
you
paper boy. Hey, my best friend's a Pakistani, and guess who put over all his medical buildings? He put me over it.
Here we go, man.
I
You
work for
really gonna have
myself.
an easy.
Man,
Hey,
education.
this ain't
Steve
answering my
Jobs.
Dog.
question. Get back to my question.
God ain't a
Get back
fucking
to my
college
question.
Hey,
graduate.
he's skipping
John,
around, man.
I want
How
the
do you
answer to
move
my question.
forward,
God
dude?
damn, niggas can't hear y'all for real. Y'all niggas just talking and talking and talking. I'm bring Ellen. They can't hear nothing y'all saying.
I want
Y'all,
the answer to my question.
all right, he ain't gonna answer. But go
Salute, L.
ahead, Al. What you got?
What's going on, everybody? Another great conversation tonight, man. I heard a lot of good things, man, in my 45 minutes of listening, man. And Mike made a great point earlier, man, and I had made this point previously, man. I believe that, like I always say, just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean I'm in direct opposition to you, man. Because a lot of times we all make great points, and just because we feel like our point might hold more weight, it doesn't mean that another person's point don't have value. And to my brother Jada from the NY, man, you real New York, and that's cool, brother. You make a lot of good points, but I can say this, man, we gotta guard against being like over self-righteous. Like, just because you make a great point, it doesn't take away from the validity of another's point, because the fact is this: yes, we must all support ourselves and do something to progress ourselves first and foremost. Education is key, but we've shown in times of being in this nation, we've shown the ability to rise and still be kicked down. Like, it's a fact, man. There's a class system that's based and predicated upon race and economics. And we are strategically placed on the lower half. Now, this is by way of systemic racism, and even more so, the problems that we inflict upon ourselves, the damage we inflict upon ourselves, and things we do to each other and not uplifting one another. But we are owed reparations, point blank, period. What we do with them, it has it has really no place in the conversation. It's a debt that's owed. When a debt is owed, you don't ask your debtor what you gonna do with the money I pay you. You just pay the debt. That's it. That's all. We've seen this. We've seen this method utilized with everybody else but us. So why not us? For a black person to say that we not owe reparations, to me that's crazy. I get your point, but maybe you need to take a moment to just digest what you're saying, because you educated for sure. I can see that. I can hear that you educated, but how does that make sense, brother? Like, I again, that's why I say we got to guard against being over righteous. Like, yeah, you make a good point, and you probably sick and tired of our position and the things that we do to ourselves and how we hold ourselves back. But at the same time, we have to facts are facts, man. We gotta let it be known that shit, we are owed this debt and we must get it.
Hey, L, like this too. Like, you could be working and be black and still want reparations, because if we get that little bit of reparations, it could help us improve our lifestyle even that much more. We can start business stuff like that.
How? It hasn't helped you get the point.
Common sense is free, brother. Common sense is
It
free.
hasn't helped you
This
get
man
the
is an
point.
educated.
Yo, everybody argues about gentrification. Do you really understand what gentrification is?
Hey, I bet you
No,
soon.
man.
Yeah, I know what gentrification is, because the
What is
project I grew up in.
He the only one that
You gotta let him
knows.
respond.
God damn.
Guys, you gotta let him respond. You gotta let him respond to y'all. Go ahead.
Guess who's in those same apartments I grew up in now? That when I was growing up, it was nothing but black before I got adopted. Guess who's living in there now and living in a nicer one than what I lived in? And on the other one that you said something earlier.
By the way,
Lost my train of thought. I bet the same people that's against reparations, the certain black people that's against reparations, gonna be the same people in line for it if they were to ever give it out.
Damn right.
Jerry's been waiting. Jerry, you got anything you want to add on this?
I believe in reparations myself. And to Jada, who I've agreed with a lot of what he has said, just like L. And you all know I'm white, but 400 years of free labor and black folks not being allowed to educate and learn how to read and land and own land. I mean, clearly there's a debt owed there, and to me it's clear. And when people bring up the American Indians and what happened there, well, first off, just a side note there, the American Indians got conquered like a million civilizations in the past. They got conquered. What can you say? I mean, the American Indians knew about conquering because they were involved in tribal war, conquering each other.
That's a fact.
That's one of the main things they did. So, people, when they talk about my race, Europeans, they want the Europeans to feel some kind of guilt for being good at conquering. But that was the way of the world. That wasn't just Europeans that did that. All nations did that.
That's a fact.
But as it comes to reparations, like I've said before, I believe in them, and this is where me and Michael split hairs, is I don't believe that cash payments are really going to do that good. What if it was something like the government said, look, we're going to, we'll start a restaurant chain. It'll be black owned. You'll be set up. You'll be fully facilitated, and will give you some working capital for the business, and it could be a chain, just as an idea. And there's several other ideas. And then this way, black folks can not only get the money, but they can also it's self-investment. You see what I mean? It's something that's going to be there that's long withstanding. Because if the government just said, look, all right, every black person going to get $150,000, I think Jada is right. A lot of people, and white or black, they're going to blow that money. They're going to blow it. They're not going to do anything that invests into the future. And then what's happening when that money going? You won't come back for more? Because
the way they spend it.
What did L just say? What did L just say? L said, it don't matter what I do with the money, man.
Exactly.
It does matter. It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
Hey,
it does.
Reparations shouldn't be money. Reparations shouldn't be money.
It does matter. And the thing is, you don't want to get an education. You don't want to get an education. You want to be an entertainer. You encourage your children to be that, but you don't want to get an education. What if they took that money and said, you know what? You have to get an education. Many of you niggas wouldn't even do it. You don't want to get educated. You want to be entertaining, and you encourage your children. Be a basketball player, football player, a rapper. Nobody wants to get an education.
Y'all got World War II, the Japanese put in internment camps. They got reparations, cash money.
Free college.
I don't think cash money. Hold on. I don't think cash money should be our reparations. I think we should get schooling, private schooling, top schools paid by the government from middle school on to college.
Donate your part of the reparations to that.
That money going into your pocket should not be there.
Man, education.
I'm gonna start kicking y'all niggas out because y'all niggas are talking over niggas and 300 people can't hear y'all. It kills me.
Can I say something, Fred?
1 second.
I wasn't even
2nd.
actually finished, Fred. I just, I must have hit a trigger word and everybody jumped in. I just had a little bit more to add. And what the other guy just said there, free college. That's another way. This way, black folks can be paid the debt that they're owed, but it's also investing in black people. You see what I mean? Because I hear a lot of black folks say we don't own businesses and we don't have control of much. But when you get self-invested, that's my point. Because again, I believe in the reparations, but I believe they should be something that helps, not something where you just go buy some chains and a nice car, and then when that's fucked up and that's gone, then what's left is to be in the same position. And lastly, quit giving white folks so much credit. We're not that organized, man. We're not that organized.
Facts.
Worrying about
Facts.
black people.
I agree with you on that.
Like that, man. We either busy working or we're busy struggling, just like anybody else. Because at the end of the day, it's really class discrimination. That's what's
right.
The African kings that traded away their own people, they were every bit as black as the people that they were.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The kings had the money and the power, and the commoners were poor, and that was the difference. Their skin color was. That's the only real discrimination. Because when you look at rich people, whether it's Kanye, and you go to one of his parties, which we wouldn't be invited to, but if we was rich and white, we'd be there. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, they throw parties. They got a whole bunch of white people there. But one thing they all got in common is they all rich. You see?
Yeah, that's a fact. Fact.
Can I say something? I know that people, I believe we should get reparations in some form, whether it's money, whatever. But money has to, it has to be some cash for sure. But I say like this, the Native Americans got the best, they got the best forms of reparations. I'm gonna tell you why. They got land and they are, what do they call them? Sovereign nations. See, I had a chance when I was a teenager, I had a chance to, for about a month, I stayed on a Native American reservation. So I seen how they lived. I went to about a month. I stayed on I went to one of the major powwows in South Bend, Indiana. I went to a couple of them in Michigan, and I seen how they lived, and they educated me that, man, we get based on their casinos, they get a check every month. They have their own, they police themselves. They have their own water well. They have their own communities. So like Jerry said, they have something that they are totally invested in because they reap the reward. Now, I'm like this, Jada, I believe in education, but I'm going to tell you like this. I believe in the education that the businessmen of America have. You don't need to go to college because we're taught in school how to be structured.
Wow.
I got two degrees, man. I got a business management degree, and I got a chemical technology degree. I love my time in school. I learned a lot. But I understand this though. If you don't understand how this corporation of America works, you're going to be behind. It's better to operate as a corporation than as a human. America is a corporation.
Fred, I want to respond when he's done.
We are taught to go to school to be programmed to be employees. Why? Because employees pay taxes and corporations make the money. So I believe in the business structure of America and the business education, our financial, like what Fred talked about a lot, like the brother Renaissance man was talking about a lot. Man, I was ignorant to this shit. Had I invested myself into this when I was younger and understood that, man, it's easier to make a slow $1,000 than a quick 100,000, man, because you value the money, you understand how to grow it, and you understand that you have to play this game. It ain't no other way. You have, look, just like Jay-Z said, he said, how the Jews get rich? Credit. That's how they did it. You have to, you gotta have that. You have to operate within this structured society. You have to operate within this structural corporation of America. There is no other way. So if we gonna get reparations, man, give us that. And if you want to give us the education, educate us. Tell us like Renaissance man said the other day. He said a white dude told him, he said, I'm gonna tell you a secret that me and my family been in a long time.
Lord.
Listen, they got all the financial secrets, and it's not a big it's not like something grand. It's very simple, but it's just hidden information. It's information that we ignorant to. We're ignorant to that information. Just like the white people I've known that showed me how to make money. They always told me, look, I'm gonna share something with you. And it'd be valuable. It'd be like, damn, this is how you making it. We ignorant to that. So if you're gonna educate me Educate me how your financial system works. Not about your history, not about something that's gonna make me an employer. I want to be a corporate entity.
Can I go, Fred?
No, I want to.
Well said, Big L. Well said.
Yeah, Kyle, I was actually going to say you haven't spoken in a while, Kyle. Go ahead.
I was saying well said, but see what I'm saying is this though. It don't matter what the fuck I do with the money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like they said, like they said, gold chain and nice car. I got all that already. So send me over the money and I'll show you what the fuck I do with it. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that school shit, bro. Because school ain't for everybody. That's for damn sure. Now, like El said, if you want to take me to a course on how to get this bread and break it down like that, fantastic. But just to shove a motherfucker in the classroom, that ain't necessarily the answer.
I was speaking about school for the
Yo,
kids,
Fred, let
you know,
me
for our
reply whenever
children.
they done.
And what scares me about what, like, I understand exactly what you're saying, El. But what scares me about the whole situation there is that that only happened for the civilized tribes. It's like I think it was only like 5 of the tribes that were civilized that got those benefits. And
Man, what are you talking about here, man?
Let him get off. Let him get off. Let him get off.
So the Native Americans is only the 5 civilized tribes that get those benefits, and one of the best benefits of them is the free healthcare. They get free healthcare. They on some type of what is it? Scroll? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Scroll or roll, something like that, where you have to the lineage is passed down and it's written down, and you're on that, and then you're part of the 5 tribes and the civilized tribes, and then you get the free healthcare, you get the benefits and all that stuff.
No, that's not true, brother.
Here, let me champion Hart, and then
Let me go, Fred.
Yeah, for sure. No, Jada can respond. Then we'll come to you. All right. It kills me how Black people have been conditioned to speak out against reparations for their own people when every group has received reparations. Go ahead. Yeah, Jada.
All right. Yo, to the young man, you know what I'm saying, speaking, when he said education isn't this and that, you know what I'm saying? That's because that's what you've been taught. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is about entertainment with y'all. Everything is about entertainment, or you feel you can be a businessman. You're not smart enough to be a businessman, but in your mind, you're saying, oh, Jay-Z did it, this person. These people are special people. A lot of y'all are not built from that cloth. They're disciplined people.
Bro, stop.
Hold on. I got the floor. I got the floor. A lot of y'all are not built from that. But you know what I'm saying? But this is all because you want to bypass school. Y'all don't want no education. And yo, this is your problem. This is why you will always be behind. And the Asians and everybody else, how everybody else kept saying, they're taking this job. You're not smart enough to do it. You're not smart because you won't go to school, dummy. You won't get an education. And I felt the same way as you did at that age. That's why I said from the beginning, I'm a high school dropout, man. I did not finish high school. No, I got the floor. And yo, I'm gonna get my little 30 seconds off, and then y'all can talk. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want no education. This is why you keep talking business. You don't know nothing about business. None of y'all niggas do. You keep looking at these other people and you think it's gonna be you, but it'll never be you. There's always gonna be workers in this society. It's going to be people that go to school, and yo, Black people are being left behind. And don't think that we can't be extinct. That happens to all societies. You don't know history. All y'all keep quoting history and this and that. You don't know history like you think you know history. People can be extinct. We don't contribute enough. We don't contribute enough to, you think rapping and music is contributing to society? Who was curing cancer? Who was doing those things? I'm done. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, Birdman.
Man, he got
no Birdman.
Hey, I've been waiting.
He was talking about me though, friend.
But what can we do?
I've been waiting too. I'm behind Birdman.
Hey, first of all, when the slave owners had to get rid of their slaves, they were paid reparations for the slaves that they lost, right? And second of all, you're the main reason why I keep twinking my life twerk in my life to change so I don't become a god just like you. Because I feel like if you believe that you can do something, put your mind to it, you might fail 100 times, but as long as you try, that's still enough. You can't say every black man got their mind on rap and this and that. No, man, you got to think for yourself and speak for yourself, because we can all speak for ourselves. And not every black young man wants to be a rapper, wants to be a thug. They want more out of life, just like you do. And we deserve reparation if they give it to us. If they don't, fine. But if they do, it's our right to spend it on where we want to spend it. And all the black people that don't want reparation, that feel like they should go on education, they feel like their money should be put somewhere else, then you put your money somewhere else. Let us do with our money. We made it this far. And not every human being can be extinct. We made it before even slave days. We've been here. They've been trying to put us out for years and years and years, and we're still here. You know why? Because everybody's journey ain't going to be the same. We're here for a reason. Till we wake up, we'll find out what it is. And if people listen to you, man, they're going to fall down. That's all I got to say.
All right. Look, we've made it this far without reparations. So you telling me some extra money in my pocket to be a bad thing? Okay, I'm going to listen to you, right?
Oh, you out of here, Jerry?
So listen, check this out. Fred, I'm gonna ask you a question because you're the only verified business owner on here that I know. You know what I'm saying? So besides myself, this question I'm gonna ask you. I got $1.5 million right here. I'm gonna give you to invest with, or I got another degree you can put on your wall. Which one you taking?
Shit, I'm gonna go print me up some degrees at Kinko's and take that 1.5.
when you first got your mind right and decided you wanted to go into business, what was the one thing you needed most?
Money. Information.
And how many friends are there out there? How many friends are there out there?
Information is useless without the capital to execute. You know what I mean? So most of the richest people in the world, most of them don't even have fucking college education. To be honest with Steve Jobs, the guy started Apple, he doesn't have a college education. So that's why education is important. Don't get me wrong, education is important, but it ain't the end all, beat all.
For everybody.
School ain't for everybody.
But you're special. That's not for everybody. Fred is special. That's not for everybody. That's a bad, you know what I'm saying, message to send.
I'm not college educated. I'm talking to you on my porch right now. I can turn my camera on. I can show you nice ass truck, nice ass cars. I'm sitting in front of a house. I mean, what? I don't have a college education.
And then we'll go back to Kyle.
You can't spend that shit. You know what I mean? Then you begging for a job with somebody else.
That's a bad message sending young people, man.
What you gonna do with your education? You hoping that you getting educated to get a job, right? I want some money so I can goddamn make an investment.
That's not what education is about. And obviously you've never been educated, so you don't know that. That's not what education is about.
Listen, every time somebody gets a bunch of degrees, they spill that same line of bullshit.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. When you get sick, who do you go to see?
I'm gonna let you speak. People with degrees are some of the hungriest damn people you ever want to meet. They goddamn got all the education in the world. They know every goddamn thing, but the majority of them don't want to get off their ass and scrap for it. They don't want to pull it out the mud. You understand what I'm saying? They think that the book is going to come. They're going to read some magic shit in the book that's going to come put some dollars in their pocket. But it ain't. You know what I mean? Education has its place. True. But it ain't the end all beat all. My goddamn granddaddy, he didn't fucking make it through the 3rd grade. And when he died, he was a goddamn left his kids over $500,000. This motherfucker worked on the railroad, buddy. Walked to work with holes in his shoes. Don't tell me about what you know what I mean. So
here's Jado. Let me get L get off. Go ahead, L, and then we'll come back to Kyle.
I'll let Kyle, because I'll go right after Kyle, because Kyle, thanks, Fred. I know Kyle been waiting, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
Kyle
be
ready to bite. Get him, Kyle.
Go ahead, Kyle.
But this is the thing about this dude, man. Like when I come somewhere, dog, I don't just act like I know who people are, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't just assume that this is who I'm talking to, or that's who I'm talking to, bro. Let me tell you something, big guy. My brother, he got a fucking master's degree, and I make way more money than him. The only thing that's saving him is he married to a fucking doctor. That's it. But I make way more money than him, bro. Way more. He got all the schooling in the world. I make way more money than him. Most of the people that I know, I make more money than them, bro. I make over 100,000 a year. So I don't know where you come with this bullshit. All right, but you need to learn some folks. You need to stay around a little bit longer before you speak on a pimp, a player. You know what I'm saying? You can learn something. You know what I'm saying?
How about a father?
Fred, no,
husband?
Fred,
Hey, he had a nigga moment. Hey, Kyle deserve a nigga moment every now and again.
Right now. This cool Kyle right now. God damn it, this cool Kyle right now, Fred. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something about Kyle Davis real quick, man. Let me educate you real quick on Kyle Davis. All right. Kyle Davis in this badass economy is able to take care of 4 kids, a wife, and a mother-in-law. You understand what I'm saying?
A mother-in-law?
In this badass economy, I'm able to fly wherever the fuck I want. In this badass economy, I'm able to buy whatever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? I know, Fred, I know you don't like the chain, Fred. I know you don't like the goddamn chain, but I could buy that motherfucker. So what I'm saying is this, bro. So what I'm saying is this. If they give me a extra little push, a little push start, you know what I'm saying? I can invest into some more shit. But what I'm saying is, education is cool. But I've been more educated by the man to the left of me, Frederick S. Hawthorne. You know what I'm saying? I've been more educated by him than any book, any school I've ever been to. So when you say education is cool. It's all fine and dandy. But the person I learned most from him, and he make way more money than any teacher I ever had.
You keep talking about money, but you don't know anything. You keep talking about money, but you don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? You're not speaking for yourself.
What don't I know? That's what makes the world go round, bro.
In your world, but that's not the white man's world. This is why you'll never succeed.
I don't give a fuck about the white man's world. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
You live in his world. You should care about it. This is why you'll never succeed.
I get up.
You're not intelligent.
My ass and go get it.
You know you're not intelligent. You don't make any money. You don't have any money. No, sir, but you're saying about a little bit of money. Because guess what? Guess what? And this is for everybody on here. This is for everybody on here. If you can't go to sleep right now and your money ain't counting for you, you don't have money.
We don't care about your point.
He count our pockets.
We don't care about your point.
Kill a cop.
No, it hurts. No, it hurts. It hurts. I know it hurts. No, it hurts, and I know it hurts. It should hurt.
Hey, Max. This is the funny thing about these people that think they know you. They don't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
How would I know you?
My old coach used to tell me, you don't know shit. Go sit your ass.
How would I know you? I don't know you from a can of paint, but you sound very ignorant. You have no sense of intelligence. Everything you say is off money. You keep saying money, but you're not. You have no education. You don't know anything about anything.
The world is about money. Take your education. I'll take that money. Fuck is you talking about, brother?
Of course you take the money because you don't know any better.
Have the degrees. I'm taking the money.
You don't know any better.
And listen,
the world is controlled by politics, not money. It's politics.
Fuck your politics.
Okay.
If I can take care of my family and the generation after me, who gives a fuck about?
How you take care of your family, but you can't even control the politics in your own neighborhood? You don't even know what's going on.
What I just say, man? What did I just tell you? I just told you. I got 4 kids and take care of my mom and my wife in this badass economy, bro. I take my kids to school every day. I talk to their teachers every single day.
Why is the economy bad?
Oh shit, bro.
Why is the economy bad?
He keep moving the goalposts.
It's bad. It's bad,
Why?
and I'm getting off my ass to go get it. Don't matter why
Why is it bad?
how it is. It's
You
my
don't
job
even
to get off
know.
my ass and go get it.
What about the
That's what
politicians?
it's about. You keep fuck your politicians. Get off your ass and go get it. That's what I'm doing.
That doesn't
I don't
make
give a fuck
sense,
about the
bro.
politics.
That doesn't make
Listen,
sense.
these
And I know
politics
you a
don't
young brother,
concern me.
man.
The
So I'm gonna cut
politics
you
don't
slack.
concern me, bro. As
You know
long
what I'm saying? Politics don't concern
as
you.
long as I'm
That's the
working
problem
hard,
with us now. That's why we
I
don't
get off my
control
ass
anything
and
in our
go get it.
community.
Don't matter.
Because politics don't control us. You know what I'm saying? We don't care anything about politics.
If I may interject, the problem with us now is this shit here.
Wait, Max, we gotta let L get off, and then we'll come to you, Max. Go ahead, L.
I was, Max was getting somewhere where I was gonna get to, man. And this is the sad part right here. We tear each other down, and I'm not saying Cal. Cal trying to defend himself, but Jada, brother, you got some good points, man. But it's never productive to be critical for no reason. You being critical for really no reason, and it's not wise to underestimate a person based on their education or how much money they got, man. I've learned a lot in this life, man. I'm 34. I'm quite sure you older than me, man. And I'm telling you, brother, I am telling you, the people that I learned some of the most valuable lessons from are people that have been homeless.
I agree with you, L. I agree with you.
I'm telling you, man. I learned not to estimate nobody because
I agree.
It could be the least to who you think is really him. Whether that's a nigga that's gonna put a bullet in you, or a nigga that's gonna give you an opportunity, or a nigga that got money, whatever the case is, man.
I agree with you, L.
We all valuable, man. We all valuable.
What was that guy that was messing with LeBron James' mom, Delonte West?
Delonte West, yeah.
Yeah, I seen it. He was under a bridge, man, living out here.
Hey, but yo, L. Hey, L, and the other brothers. Our job is to correct these young brothers, man. Yo, we not gonna be on this soft shit with them. We the elders. We gonna correct them, bro. If they don't know what they talking about, we gonna correct them, bro. Go ahead, bro.
That's why we in the shop.
We exactly. We all got, man. I listen to this all the time, and I'm gonna leave on this note because I got to get up at like 2 in the morning, man. But
me too.
Look, everybody, man. I listen to this shit, man, and shout out to Fred, man, because Fred, he set this shit up, and it's beneficial, man. Like I learned a lot of shit. Like when I hear somebody say something on here, I be like, man, I go research it. Just like a lot of shit Michael Fuller say, I go research it. That brother Renaissance man, he talked about covered calls, yeah, and I researched that, man. A lot of shit I just researched. So I learned I extract from everybody, man, and I hope I impart, some knowledge to somebody that they can also be find useful and have some value. But we all valuable, man. Even though you the center of attack here, Jada, because you didn't put yourself in the line of fire. But you saying some good stuff, brother. But like I said, it's never wise to be over righteous or to be over critical because you'll miss what's for you in that in those moments, man.
Indeed, King, I agree.
And we're gonna give our closing remarks. We're gonna start with Max. Go ahead, Max.
Y'all have a good night, man. I love y'all. All right, Freddie.
I came in. I think like one of our main problems is exactly what we witnessed. Is like I think both are right. I think education and money is a deadly combination to have both. I don't think one over the other. You need both. Period. Whether you get your education in school or on the streets or otherwise, you need to be educated. You can't be out here gang goofy, and you need money. You do need money in this world. You can't not have money or at least a line of credit to someone else's money or some other shit. Money make the world go round. Both are right. So my like to see two people arguing back and forth when we supposed to be brothers is like this is why motherfuckers don't get nowhere. It's crab in a barrel. It's the crab in a barrel mentality. It's like each, you know what I mean? It should be each one teach one, but it's aggressive. And then it's like when you start throwing other little things in there, personal shit, and then the message gets lost. No one's trying to hear that shit no more. When you start telling people you're not smart or you're suspect or you're it's like ain't no need for all that shit. Get your point across, you get this point across. Maybe both y'all have a point, maybe you fucking don't. But this shit is like why I don't get nowhere. You know what I mean? Like it just I know Kyle personally, and I know half the shit you said was absolutely wrong about him. But he's a man; he can defend himself. So I don't need to come in here and jump in and pack you out. But at the same time, it's like we all here for the same reason to learn shit from other people. Like this is a community. Even though it's YouTube, this is a fucking community. We all come on here almost every day. Fred lets us jump on here, and everyone gets to spit their shit about everything. But I was just talking earlier about this shit. This is the shit I want to hear more about. How to get money, how to get educations, how to get licenses and grants. All this shit has never been taught to me in my life from nobody. I'm tired of talking about fucking race every day and fucking Earl Smith and Bud and fucking black and white and men and bitches. And we can be talking about money. How we gonna get this money, bro? I don't know shit about LLCs and C corps and stocks and the SP 500 and trades. I don't know none of that, but I want to. So I can put $100 a month or $200 a month towards something that's gonna get me somewhere. I want to, but instead we arguing over stupid shit. Racism and shit. Who gives a fuck, man? Dollar's green, and it's always gonna be forever be green. That's the only thing I give a fuck about.
Fact.
So, you know what I mean? Shout out to all y'all, man. A lot of y'all made some good points. I do agree with a lot of shit you said, Jada. And I'm glad you came on. I hope you keep coming on. And you already know we rock, Kyle. So I'll see you in a little bit, man.
Hey, absolutely. We on that 10, goddamn.
Peace, Max.
Hey, I'll sign off next. I'll say up to my man, the educated guy up there, no disrespect. Don't think that I don't think education is important. You're very valid about that. I just disagree that it's the end all beat all. And I'd like to offer you something. I don't know if you ever heard of Dr. Claude Anderson.
Of course.
He has lectures on reparations. Go check out some of his lectures. And his views are aligned with my views on that aspect. You know, I mean, matter of fact, Fred, that'll be somebody good for you to get in the shop. Try to get Dr. Claude Anderson.
That would be great. That would be great.
Yeah, that'd be a real good one right there. And that's it, man. Y'all niggas have a good night.
Hey, Fred, man, thank you, man, for
I'm gonna give you time to get off. We're gonna go Birdman, and then because I know Kyle wants to respond to you, so I'll let you respond, and then Kyle respond. Go ahead, Birdman.
I came to the show halfway late anyway. But anyway, like I was saying, I only have a high school education, man, and to get the education you need, most of the time it comes hands-on on the job. I started working bagging groceries after high school, then I started working at Walmart. Left Walmart, started working at a hotel. When I left the hotel, I started bartending. After I started bartending, I was working at all the cell phone shops, and I was self-taught. Then after that, you know, just keep up with the good work that you're doing. People will notice, man. That's how I got the job that I got. My boss saw me working over there. Shit, he offered me a job, and I'm making $100,000 a year. I don't like paying the taxes on it, but that's what I'm making. That's all without a college education, man. It's all about the drive. And then my kids forced me to, you know, to work to get what they want, man. It's all about that. That's what makes me happy. Even though I make $100,000 a year, I'm always fucking broke.
Yeah.
That's all. Salute everybody.
No, I appreciate you. Jada, before we go, Jada, I'm going to KB, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
My antagonist brother, man. Shout out to all the Democrats still. Wait. He said, should I say it in my voice or his voice? Nah. Shout out to all the Democrats still promoting that victim mindset. Y'all gonna win one day. Clown. Yeah, go ahead, Jada.
Hey, man, just thank you for the platform.
No, I was gonna say, man, keep on fighting, man. It was 7 against 1. Keep on fighting.
Hey, yo, this is nothing for me, homie.
Hey, I fight like this every day in the shop, man. You know what I mean? Every day. Fight
like I'm a big fan of your show, man, and I'm gonna be back on if you let me, man. Definitely, man. Like, please. Yo, especially with the nation stuff, man.
Bring your regular ass here tomorrow, man.
I interviewed the dude that did the Blood Brothers documentary.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I interviewed him, and you know what I'm saying? He had gave me a bunch of books and stuff, man. I actually was working there at the time. And he's a professor at Georgia Tech. You know, I was working there at the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Please offer my contact information or vice versa. I would love to interview him. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out. He's a real cool dude, man. I'll definitely reach out to him and I'll tell him, yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he gave me a bunch of books and you know what I'm saying, about Malcolm and all of that, man. Like mad books. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I like your research on that, man, because that I had to come full circle with that. Like, so this is what I'm telling people. I had to come full circle with that, like from being a believer to a non-believer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. And then when I started watching videos and learning different stuff, I'm talking to other people in the nation or out of the nation, like, oh, nah, that's not true. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yo, keep up that good work, bro.
That's all. Thank you for coming, man.
No doubt.
Yep. And Kyle.
No matter how much we disagree, bring your ass here tomorrow, man, so you can learn some more about
Sunday.
about the
Or
folks.
Sunday. Or Sunday.
Oh shit! It's Friday. It's Friday.
Sunday. Or I mean, you're more than welcome in an hour and 2 minutes, man. He opens up his doors, and I would love.
I'm opening up in 2 minutes, man.
Oh,
we
2
open
minutes.
up in 2 minutes,
Okay,
man.
2 minutes.
Shout out to the boxing section.
Yeah, the boxing section. He would love to have you over there if you're gonna stay up for a while on the East Coast.
Yeah, man. Pull up to the boxing section, man. You ain't doing shit.
Oh, no, I gotta go to work, man. I gotta go to plantation, man, in a couple of hours, man. I'm bucking the system right now, B. I gotta be like 4
Bring your
hours.
educated ass to the boxing section. Shit.
Oh, I know about that too. Boxing is my thing too. Now I know about that too. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
We ain't gonna be able to get rid of him then, so that's good.
Word. Word is bun.
Appreciate you, Jada.
All right, Fred, man. Hey, homie, no doubt, man. Yo, it's all love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nothing personal, bro.
It's all good. Nothing personal, just business.
No doubt.
Right.
All right.
Shit, I would have been swinging too if I had 7 motherfuckers on my helmet like that. Shit. What'd you say? You light skin? What?
Bro, I wasn't even on his helmet until he started. It was the y'all shit. Like, wait, hold on, man. I ain't a part of this.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only one with that talking point. You know what I mean?
Hey, keep it a buck though, Fred. They gave you 1.5 right now. You ain't turning it the fuck down.
I don't care about a college degree.
No. I said they give you 1.5 right now. You ain't turning it the fuck down.
Wait a minute. Who's giving me the 1.5?
Talking about the government, whoever the fuck.
Oh, sure. I mean, if a drug deal give me 1, I'm not taking it. No, I'm not taking it. I'm not doing 25 to life. No, I'm not doing 25 to life for 1.5 million. I'm not taking that risk. You know what I mean? But
yeah, but I'm talking about the government give you reparations, give you 1.5. It ain't no listen. The government give you 1.5 right now, cuz there's no way I still live in California.
Oh, where would you go?
I'm probably gonna go to Arizona.
Go now.
Huh?
Go now.
No, I'm thinking about it, bro. Listen, me and the wife been talking about it a lot, though. We been talking about it a lot.
Get the hell out of California. I tell everybody, leave. Go to these Republican cities, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Go to these small Republican cities. They got their own police. They have their own water. Trust me, it'll be the best decisions you've ever made.
We've been thinking about it, though.
I own property in Republican. I'm telling y'all. Y'all can say what you want, do what you want. I'm telling you from my personal experience. I own property in Republican areas, Democrat areas, rich black areas, rich white areas. Police in these Republican cities, 3 minutes. Crime? Man, I don't even know what crime is. In these, I'm telling y'all think I'm crazy. Get away from Pookie and Ray Ray. If you want to live next to a black person, live next to Mrs. Williams, who owns her property. Mr. Jones, who owns his house. You don't want these niggas that don't own nothing and they want to talk about pick their shoulders up. Nah, they're gonna be renting forever. You know what I mean? And that's the reality. Public safety is one of the most important things with your family. You want to be safe, and I encourage everybody. Do your research. These small cities that have that's 20 minutes outside of Arizona, that's 20 minutes outside of LA, 30 minutes outside of Boston, Atlanta. I'm telling you, they got their own police department, got their own fire, they got their own water source. It's going to be the best decision you ever made. I'm telling you. That's why black people moved to Hawthorne, and then they fucked up Hawthorne. They went from South Central LA. Then they moved to Hawthorne. They fucked up Hawthorne. Then they moved to Inglewood. They fucked up Inglewood. They moved to San Bernardino. Fucked up San Bernardino, man. It's a poverty mindset. Because I'm talking to mostly black men, I'm being ultra aggressive on the black to get you to have a reaction. But it's just a poor mindset. you know. But if you have an opportunity to leave and buy a house and live happily ever after, I'm telling you to do it. I'm going to Wyoming with my accountability team during spring break. I'm going to buy 200 acres. And we talk about being independent. Shit, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to farm. I'm going to build. I'm getting the fuck out of here. And my life is extravagant. In my house, outside my house, it's pretty common, but I'm telling y'all. I'm not talking. I'm just encouraging y'all. Go where the population is low. I'm telling you, population is low. Stop living in these 3 million people cities, these 4 million people cities, these 1 million. Nah, 50,000, 70,000. Trust me, you'll be bad. That's why all these niggas lying that live in LA, they move to Vegas. All these niggas in LA move to Vegas. Public safety, cheaper living, cheaper taxes. They gonna lie and say, I'm hood, nigga. I'm from LA. Nah, nigga, you moved to San Bernardino, and then San Bernardino got fucked up, and you moved to Las Vegas. Niggas do it all the time. So with that being said, I encourage you, move to Arizona. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, these small towns, I'm telling you the God honest truth. I live in a small town now. You know what I mean? A subsidy of Los Angeles. Man, I'm 0.8 miles away from the police station.
Hey, Fred, you linking up with us on Saturday? Saturday morning?
Morning? Where y'all want to eat breakfast? No, I got basketball practice. I got basketball practice till noon with Lincoln.
Cool. We can catch up with you after that then.
That's cool.
We're going to Jack's.
On Western?
By UCLA? I mean USC?
Nah, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, enjoy Jack's. Enjoy Jack's. That's on Western and like 39th, somewhere in there, 37, 39. I'm cool.
I mean, it's cool, man. It's a good restaurant though.
Yeah, it's good. It's cool. I'm cool on it.
I mean, you cool on it. You don't like? You ever been there?
Oh, it's good. I've been there. That's where I'm. It's a good food.
No, I'm saying you. Man, that shit was hella good to me. I mean,
it's good.
That French toast was hella good. What you get?
I forget what I got, but I've been there.
You ain't been there once?
Once. I think I've only been there once.
What?
There's so many other breakfast spots in LA. That's not my favorite breakfast spot.
Man,
my favorite breakfast spot is for pancakes. It's the pantry. For French toast.
So are you a French toaster or are
French
you
toast? French toast is the Griddle Cafe. So you need to go to the Griddle Cafe.
All right, I see. Okay. Okay. Hey,
Griddle
you know what to
Cafe.
do. You know where I'm at. Fax it over.
No, the Griddle Cafe is literally the best breakfast spot in LA.
What part of LA is that in?
It's like they relocated. They're on the hill now. But for Saturday, it's gonna be like a 45-minute wait. But it's
because I mean we went to Jack's. We was like some of the first people there, and it was still fucking. But we got there like when they opened, it was still packed.
Oh, it's a hood. Oh, it's a hood classic. It's a hood classic. But
it was white folks.
Well, it's a hood classic. That shit been around for 70 years or some shit. Yeah, they got a sign. Yeah, Jack's. Yeah, I drive by it damn near every day.
Dude, yeah. it was not white people there, bro.
Nah, it's not that. Nah, it's not a black restaurant. I mean, it's a black restaurant. Yeah.
Hell no. Is it?
Jack's on Western. You talking about the one on Adams by USC. That's the one you talking about. Nah, it's a different one. No. Nah, I've been there before. Actually, I worked on checks and balances there.
They're talking about safety, man. You trying to take me to the hood and shit, man. Safety,
no, but that's in because it has a parking lot. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I forget what I ate there. Pancakes or French toast, you know.
That motherfucker, that shit was good as hell when I went. Because I went, last time I've been to LA was Earl Spence, Sean Porter.
It's right. It's not far from the Staples Center.
Yeah, that's where we ate at. That shit was hella good, bro.
Yeah. I'm real familiar with that place. I don't go by there often, but I know exactly because Figueroa is a busy street because you got USC connected to downtown LA. So it gets real congested in there with all them lights. But yeah, no, go to the Griddle Cafe. You'll thank me. It has the ambiance is great. It overlooks the whole city. You're up on a mountain, hang out. It's probably cost you $10 more. Parking, you got a valet parking. It's like $7 or $7. But it's
we're gonna add stuff because it's gonna be me, OG Shelton, Fred, Steph.
Mm-hmm.
I think L-Dub might slide with us, but
I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best because I gotta come home. I gotta make sure Dre's not working. I don't know Dre's schedule, so I gotta ask her. But I'm done at 12, and then I'll take a shower, and then I'll see. Yeah, for sure. That's easy. And I'm pretty sure I'll have a Lincoln, so maybe it'll just be Lincoln and I.
That's gonna be even better. That's gonna be dope because you know what I'm saying.
Yes, I can't go. You know what I mean? That keeps me out of trouble.
I got you. Well, me and wifey probably gonna listen. Me and wifey, if I don't go to that Wilder fight, we coming to LA next week anyway, though.
Oh, y'all are? Yeah. Wilder.
Yeah.
It's next week is Wilder. Next week we gotta.
That's what I'm saying. So if I don't go to Wilder, I'm coming to you.
That's exciting. That's exciting.
You're having a fight party, of course.
I hope so. Dre moved it to the 22nd, so I don't think I am.
You said what?
Dre ruined everything. We don't need to talk about this on air. Dre ruined everything.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Because it was in conjunction with some family stuff, but she moved it to the 22nd and not the 15th. It's all.
So everybody, man, make sure fathers tag us, man.
Yeah, tag us, man. Tag us.
Y'all fucking up, man. You know what I'm saying? Spending time with your kids. Tag us. No
tag us, man. Tag Kyle. Tag me. If you spending time with your son, your daughter, man, we got to change this narrative of minority fathers, man. White fathers. Jerry, tag me on Instagram. We got to make it cool to be fathers again, man. We got to make it cool to be fathers again, man.
Yeah, man. At all. Hey, shout out to Mexico because he sent the video.
Oh, you want to call in Sunday? We always end up on this topic anyway, so call
me now. Call me now.
Yeah, call in Sunday, man. And I appreciate y'all coming through. Thank you, guys.
Hey, a fire week.
This was a good week. Very good week. Yeah, it was a good week. Oh, man. Yeah, this was an audible. I got a phone call on this. I watched that. I'm about to go back and it's another part to this interview. So I'm gonna watch shit, though. You wouldn't disagree with it one bit, but you get backlash from all. You agreeing with Kanye? Hell yeah, I'm agreeing with Kanye. Hell yeah, I don't agree with abortion. Fuck that. You bust a nut in a woman, you had that baby. You know what I mean? Shit.
That's how I got my last one.
I don't believe in abortion. Shit, I wish I had 5 kids right now. I'll be honest with you. I wish I had 5. Yeah, but I mean, we did right. We did good. But I wish I had 5. I'll tell you that much.
You done?
I have no choice.
You done?
I'm done.
No, one more, man. One more.
Nah, Dre done.
Man, y'all got money, man. Have somebody carry it, man. Y'all be all right.
That's the idea. I'll ask her about that. But they would have to live with us. Nah, I don't want no fucking.
Man.
I don't want no.
2 is good. You get to talk about, once you get to talk about folks moving in and all the shit, man.
Yeah, man. She would have to live with us for 9 months. You got 5, man? Yeah, keep me broke. Man, I wish I had 5, dog. I ain't lying to you. The world needs kids with fathers. You know what I mean?
The world don't move to the beat of just one.
I love seeing y'all with y'all kids, man. I ain't even lying. I swear to God, I'll be on Instagram rewatching y'all stories. I ain't lying. That's the coolest thing ever. Show is. Go to the Griddle Cafe. Don't fuck around with nothing else, okay? Oh man, Dead Drop, please come in tomorrow. Blue Blood got 9. Yeah, he's a good father too. Not good. He's a great father. He always going to games and stuff with his kids. He go get tattoos with his daughters. Yeah, Blue that dude, man. Shout out to Blue Blood. Blue Blood Sports TV. Yeah, man. He married, kids. Man, we got to make this shit cool again, man. We gotta make it cool again, man. I'm old now, so I understand the importance of family. Even though I've only had it one way, you know what I mean? Love y'all, man. You got your grandson tomorrow. Tag me, man. Tag. You not on IG? Damn.
Tag us, man.
Tag me, man. We need more tags. Holla, y'all.